Good morning.
What's up?
Welcome, welcome to our very latest episode of Morning Quest with Doodle and CMoney. I
Yes.
am CMoney.
Are
And
you?
I am. And I
Mm.
am joined by the always lovely Doodle.
Well, thank you. Good morning, beautiful people. Happy Sunday. Thank you so much for rocking with us. What is up?
What
How's
is
everybody
up
doing today?
indeed? What's going on, everybody? Oh man. It's been a great week.
It
Been a
has.
great week. I'm very I'm I want to say I'm very excited, but then I think about the headline that I read from Game Rant,
Mm.
and it just takes me to a different place. I'm like, what is happening in this world? It's nonstop with this pony capping. It's insane.
Yeah,
It's in,
it's wild, see.
it is
We're gonna get
wild.
into it.
We are gonna get into it. Shout out to everybody who's
What's up,
here.
you
Also,
guys? You
you
guys
guys
are
know how
awesome. Up
you guys know how
early.
we do. Well, they're always up early. That's how we roll.
Yes.
Um, But yes, you guys know how we do on this show. We have to go ahead and shout out all of our homies
Let's
who are
go.
supporters. The homie is on Patreons, Zachary McCoy, Sif Lord, Smithy Smith,
Yes.
Adidas 20, and Red
What's
Sun.
up?
And of course, our YouTube squad members. You got the homie Smitty Smith,
Oh.
Cypher Type 1, the Robot Twin, Power Boss, Avenge Ninja, Gamer by Choice, Zach McCoy, Silent Cypher, Six Slayer, Why So Serious, Raiden Blade, Lord Starkiller XS, 80s cartoon villain, Adidas 20, Micah Ford, Gerald Mack, Forza Legend, Suicide Kings, Crimson X25, Bounty, Spread Those Cheeks, Maurice Branch, MCell 101, Ryuar Gaming, OG Newbie, Highlander 001, Raheem Linkhorn,
Oh,
5.0 Trade Gaming, Luis Severino,
let's go.
Dusty, Kenneth Williams, Rainbow, Dan Lazaro, Big Migs Gaming, Emmanuel A1, Talis Ray, Boss Red 77, Twank 89, Lad, Hargeet Shani,
Let's
Smoke
go.
the Ism, Kingsman 2K, Tiandre Willis Sr., Dollar Knight, Sunrash, Raging Cajun, C Mustard on point for gamers, E Ranks, Pomoro, No Sir,
No, sir.
Mash, G Myers, and El Monte. If we didn't have your name in there, it's because we didn't update it yet. The homie YouTube, the homies that are elite members. You got the homie Chris Lee, TMHW Gaming.
Let's go.
You got the homie Big Boy Mike. You got
Yes.
Dark Angelic, and you
Dark
got the homie
Angelic, I see you in
Spoon
the chat.
Man. Thank you,
Spoon Man,
homies. We
what's good?
appreciate each and every one of you guys for helping support the channel. But of course, you guys know that being here with us live
Absolutely.
day in and day out is the huge support as well. And we thank each and every one of you. Shout out to the first homie through the door. As always, god damn, why am I mixing? I'm mixing and
Listen, you said you've said a lot of names here, see.
I did
all
say a lot of
right?
words.
So
I
be
gotta
easy on you.
I
All
gotta take
right?
take
that drink.
an on point drink real quick.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I'm better. So we have the homie Coach Hoodie Canuck
Let's go.
in the building. What's good, fam?
Shout
The homie
out.
E Ranks was good, fam. Oh god, it's almost time for Mustard Quest.
Mustard
god damn it,
Quest.
E-Ranks.
It's catchy though.
It's not catchy.
Like, could you imagine?
I cannot.
No, you can't. I can see how you wouldn't imagine that.
I don't.
Listen, I feel like you've committed at this point to like on live have like a little taste of the mustard and see.
I never committed to that.
Well, we have, the chat and I have figured that you should.
Yeah,
so
that's gonna
that
be
seemed like a commitment to me for some reason.
That's gonna be a hard pass.
I feel like maybe we're gonna hold you accountable to it.
I think maybe that's gonna be impossible to
It's something we
happen.
will all like to see.
I don't think anybody wants to see that, including myself.
Yeah,
Okay?
you definitely don't.
Definitely not. I would suggest. Yes,
Yeah,
I would say.
think
I
we
would
would
say.
be very entertained.
Nah, I don't think so. The homie Twittery Snake, welcome, brother. Thank you for being here. Baby Steps game of the IGN show.
Let's go.
Shadow dropped. God, what a fucking shit show that's gonna be. The homie Jacob Novik was good, fam. Thank you, brother.
What
Appreciate
is
you, fam.
up?
Erican was good, fam. Says seriously considering buying a Series S with the screen. Well, I could tell you we have the screen and we have the Series S that hooks up to it, and it's pretty dope.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope. Pretty dope. Um,
Until the portable comes out. You know what I'm saying?
Portable. That's our
Got to make it through.
yes, that's our next big thing.
Next level.
We get the portable. It'd be beautiful and glorious, as some would say. General Spartan 27, man, was good player.
What's
Appreciate
up, baby?
you for being here. The homie Nico Chief.
Nico.
Oh shit, Nico Chief 117. What a fucking that's a dope ass name. What's good, fam? The homie Day Reezy in the building. What's
Hey,
good,
Reezy.
player?
What's up, baby? How you doing?
Absolutely. What's up, fam? Zero Cool was good, homie. Thank you for being here, man.
Zero cool?
Zero Cool. Like he has zero cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he's instantly gonna murder. He's not
Yeah,
chill
yeah,
at
yeah.
all.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
where. Yep.
Yeah, no, it makes
All
sense for
right.
me.
Listen, he's straight up.
No, he's straight up. He ain't fucking
He ain't
around.
messing around.
The homie Dark Angelic, man, was good, fam.
What's up?
Stanley Francois. What's good, homie?
What's going on, Francois?
Six Leia in the building.
Yes.
What's good, though? Creed 20 Blaster. What's going on, homie? Whoop whoop kid. Drinking coffee and talking
Hell
shit.
yeah, baby.
LOL. That's the day in the life, baby. The homie Why So Serious, man. Good morning, player.
Good
Thank
morning.
you for being here, man. Appreciate you. Twank 89.
Twank. What's up,
Top
baby?
of the morning indeed. Twitter Snake. Thing is, they aren't doing PlayStation any favors by covering for them this hard, setting them up for a
Absolutely.
death by 1,000 cuts. Facts, bro. Honestly, you know, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it, but you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong for sure. Def Leopard was good, fam.
What's up,
How you doing,
baby?
player? Oh, snap, Maurice Branch. Thank you, my brother, for being here. Thank you for being a member for 2 months.
Let's go. Yes.
Says, what up, Cash Money
What's
and
up?
Doodle?
Let's
Showing my
go.
support before I head to work.
Oh, thank
Mustard, the
you.
condiment is nasty. But
Yes.
mustard greens are nastier. Maurice, see, that's my homie. That's what I'm talking about, fam. Fuck that mustard bullshit. You know what I'm
Good
saying?
morning. Have a
But
good
good
day
morning
at
indeed,
work.
bro. Thank you.
Thank you for rocking with us.
What Dave Easy. Good morning, C Mustard. Money, god damn it. And the lovely Doodle. We need a rant
What's
from
up,
each of
baby?
you before the show is over. It wouldn't feel right without it. Grabs coffee and sips. Listen, there's bound to be some shit going down.
Something's bound to happen.
There's bound to be some shit going down. Oh shit, Creed 20 Blaster smoking a cigar.
Woo!
Drinking Monster Energy. Good day. That's the way.
Damn.
That's a gangster way to start the morning
Hell
for
yeah.
sure. Fossil 924, man. What's up, fam? Thank you for being here.
What's up,
J
baby?
Mac in the
What is
building.
going on? Let's
What's up, fam?
go.
Thank you for being
How
here,
are
bro.
you?
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Jacob Nova says, I highly believe that if a new crash happened, PlayStation will die because Xbox and Microsoft knows how to make the money, Nintendo how to sell things, but what are PlayStation good at that is unique to them? Having people cover up for them. I don't know. They'll go out of business and people will find a way to be like, yo, they're just that's part of their plan.
That
You know
was part of the plan. They're planning
all part of the
to
plan.
grow again.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they're just in a rebuilding stage. That's what it is. Spoon Man was good, fam. Thank you for being
What's
here.
up, baby? Good
Raiden
morning.
Blade, what is up, homie? Welcome. Oh shit, I forgot how early it is on the other part. I feel like it's early as fuck
Dark
right now.
Angelic, let's go.
Hey, C Money and Doodle still making my
Good
espresso.
morning.
It's only 7:23 a.m. here.
Woo.
Holy shit. It's
Thank
an early
you.
day, man.
Thank you for rocking with us this early.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Absolutely. Razor Ultron was good, fam.
What's
It's
up,
not
baby?
mustard time.
It's
Razor. Anti-mustard time. Okay. Oh my god. Morning Cypher Type 1.
What's
Mustard
up, baby?
Quest, baby. Let's go. Good morning, Doodle.
Good morning, love.
And C Money.
And C-Money.
That's
Yes.
fucking cold.
See how nice you get your own message.
Listen. I get my own that
Just
wow,
for
what a way
you.
to turn a shit situation.
I'm just saying.
God damn. The
You get your
homie
message.
Zodiac. Good morning,
Zodiac,
man. Thank
good
you for being
morning,
here, brother.
love.
Thank you for that $2 super chat.
Thank
Says,
you.
I know I have been gone, but I am still lurking.
Let's
Thanks, Ram.
go. Thank you
Appreciate you,
for
bro.
rocking with
Thank you,
us.
homie.
Thank you.
Much, much appreciated. Doom Cutie, good morning.
Oh, good
Hello. Good
morning.
morning to you indeed.
Let's
Welcome.
go.
Welcome.
Thank
Thank you for
you.
rocking
Thank
with
you for
us.
coming by.
And the homie J Mac, thank you,
Oh,
brother,
J
for
Mac,
being a
let's
member
go.
for 2 months. The
Yes.
PlayStation ponies can act like they don't see the building on fire if they want to. Xbox master plan in full effect. Hashtag Xbox World Order. I added that one, but I felt it. I felt it was necessary. All right.
That
But
there's nothing but ashes. They're so confused. That building has burned the F down.
yeah, yeah. I mean, at this point, the ponies are on fire,
Mhm.
but they still are just standing there like, this is cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything's okay. I'm not gonna panic.
They don't break. These ponies don't
They
break.
don't, bro, like,
Yes. Talk
they are
about
wild.
listen, it's such a tough situation, but you gotta give them some type of props for not breaking. Like, again, if you look at what happened to the Xbox community, and then you're like, these ponies are out here running around on fire through ashes, and they still won't break.
They're delusional, and they become what they believe, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, I don't know. Oh, Dude Cutie says, "So happy to catch you
Oh,
live." Ah,
thank
so happy you
you.
could catch us live. This is very
I love
awesome.
that pink controller in that profile picture.
Which one?
Beautiful profile
Oh,
picture.
that is
Check
a
out
dope
that
one.
controller.
Yes, that's super dope for sure. Whoop Whoop Kid, we gotta get Doom Cutie on. Me, her, and a get her, him, and a guest.
Oh my
Whoop Whoop
gosh.
Kid,
Yes.
I don't know
Still
where
one of
you
my favorite
been,
interviews.
fam, but Doom Cutie was already on her, him, and a guest.
Absolutely.
So you need to go back and watch it because it was
It
amazing.
was.
And you
It
know what I'm
was.
saying?
Yeah.
Just bring some wet naps. You know what I'm saying? Tissue. Just
Still one of
saying.
my favorite interviews. Amazing. Thank you, Doom
Yes.
Cutie. She was so
Yes.
open. Yeah.
Indeed. Agreed 100%. Scott the Gamer
Amazing
Dude, what's
person.
good, fam? Good morning, man. Thank you for being here. Xboxer Mike, what's up, fam? I always say it's ponies are masters of smoothly ignoring bad PlayStation news. Well, on Twitter, it's the world, okay? Because bad PlayStation news come gone immediately, completely gone. Where Xbox has good news and it's the same thing. Good news for Xbox, gone.
Well,
Bad news to
I
PlayStation,
think the
gone in an
media
instant.
facilitates that situation for
Yeah.
them as well, right?
Yeah, because they're douchebags, and that's the way they be. Rain G4 was good, fam. Colton Hodge James was good, brother.
What's
Thank you
up,
for being
baby?
here.
Welcome.
Appreciate you, man. Um, oh, look at that. Oh, Doodle. Love you, girl.
Love you, baby. She's
Uh,
amazing. You guys, if you haven't checked out her show, you have to. You have to.
she also
Thank
says a
you.
very important thing. Don't forget to like. Yes,
Yes.
don't forget to do that.
Yes.
Like it, share it, do all the things that are fun. And
If you don't hit the like button, you can potentially have pony tendencies.
I mean, at this point, I would say that, if you don't hit the like button and or subscribe and you're just staring at the button while
Yeah,
watching us, you're most certainly a pony.
absolutely.
Absolutely. So, I mean, listen, if you wanna be a pony, that's cool. Just know that you guys, ponies are not great. So, don't be a pony.
Wait,
That's what I'm
see
saying.
money? Are those Ninja Turtles behind you?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. What's up, fam? What's
All
up?
right,
What's up, fam? That's right, all 4. I love Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles are the shit.
it's pretty dope.
Absolutely. Double M was good, fam. They say they don't break because they care less. They have no passion because they are more casuals on their side.
They don't break because they don't even buy the games. Like
That's true.
there's the commitment right there.
They're like,
They don't
oh, one less
it's
game I have to pretend to not, to buy. So yeah,
it's
it makes
all a
sense.
show. They're
It
out
makes sense.
there. They don't care. They don't trust They don't trust PlayStation with their money, and they shouldn't. I get it.
Facts. Maurice Brett says ponies and meteor are like the meme where the dog is sitting in the room on fire, acting like everything is fine. Oh yeah, that's 100%. That's their daily life. 100%. Creed 20 Blaster says ponies are coping hard that they have no games. They really don't though. Like it's crazy because
It's all
like,
this tragedy, see money I've heard.
well, apparently. So, but this is the thing, right? This is the thing. This is the thing. Like they use that line against Xbox for so long. Like Xbox has no games. When Xbox had games, right? Xbox had a lot of games. Even in 2022, they released a lot of first party games. It just wasn't the triple A's because they got pushed back a year, right? But last year we had fucking over 13 games, exclude first party games that we made. This year we have over 10 coming, right? And like, but they still will say something like we have no games, but it was clearly a lie. They literally, by definition, have zero first party games of any consequence and nothing.
Somehow, that's a
It's
strategy, dude.
it's
It's
cool to
crazy.
do. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what's
it's genius,
wild.
some would
It's
say.
genius.
Absolutely genius.
Oh my god.
It's fucking wild. Cypher says, media headline: Why PlayStation's failures will eventually work out in the end.
Mhm.
Yo, it's true. It's crazy. I'm Breezy. What's good, fam? Thank you for being here,
But
homie.
this is why we and I forget which show it was last week where I was talking about how the media and the ponies get to kind of dictate what matters, right? And so while they were running around screaming, while they felt as if Xbox didn't have any games, that Xbox didn't have games, right? And that was the narrative to follow. Now games somehow are not important, and not making games is part of success, right? Apparently, that is their roadmap, and that's what they've, sat down and talked about. They said, "What if we make a PlayStation 5, but like make no games for it?" You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you guys think about that? Tell me.
I
Like,
could
apparently,
imagine
there was
Jim
a
sitting
meeting
there.
about this.
Yo, like he literally, if you think about what's taking place, he came in, right? And he just finished out Sean Layden's roadmap that was already laid out, right? So we got the rest of his, Sean's games. And Jim was like, nah, I don't think I'm gonna put any games into production. I'm just gonna, nah, fuck it.
We're good.
We're good.
We're good.
We're good. We have Call of Duty. That was his mindset. We have Call of Duty. We don't need it. And then Xbox bought ABK. They were like, oh well,
We didn't account for this, so yeah.
we're fucked. We're done. Oh god. Scott the Game Reducer says ponies love Pornhub so much they need a fishing exclusive game, then they can be master baiters.
Ah,
Nice.
what's up,
Nice.
Scott? How
What's
are
up,
you?
player? The homie Kevin Mercado, man. Thank you, brother, for being
Kevin,
here.
what's
Ponies
good?
are delusional, who are pampered by media bias. I don't even know what the numbers and the was that twats and ooh 20. I don't know. I can't speak that language of numbers and exclamation points, but I feel the sentiment, and I think you're right. Agreed, 100%. Um, Got the homie Dan Lazaro, brother. Thank you
Hey,
for being here,
what's
man.
good?
Appreciate
Good
you.
morning.
Thank you for
Happy
that $5
Sunday to
super
you,
chat, man.
baby.
Says with Sony's film division and gaming division both going up in flames, there will be no PlayStation 6 or at least Sony owned business as we know it. I mean, that's the real like that's the real about this. Like this is real life shit, guys.
Mhm.
Sony is not doing great, right? And like you got to understand the fact that they're taking this year, they have no idea what they're doing right now. And they're just hoping that they can eke something out. But if they come out with like stupid shit next year when they finally release something and it doesn't hit, or like even this year, if Concord comes out and it's whack or doesn't light the world on fire, um, I mean, what do they have? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is gonna happen? They need a business. They need to sell shit. I mean, at this point, if they're literally just collecting third party revenue, I mean, why even? why even exist as a console at this point, right? Like, don't or maybe you are just a maybe they're just a third party box. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no
That's what they've become at this point,
like
and
they're
it's
Google
kind of
Stadia.
like you're bound to it if that was what you picked. If you went ahead and went with the PlayStation 5, then that's just kind of like what you've fallen into. No one signed up for this, okay? Everyone, I'm sure, bought the PlayStation 5 waiting to see what was in store, right? What was the future of PlayStation? And it's not bright, guys. It's not. At this point, right now, it's like saying if they come out with a game, it's like taking $70 plus tax, going to McDonald's and saying, "Here's my money. Let me get something from the dollar menu." And then they're like, "Listen, we are going to give you this chicken nugget right now. We can't deliver on the other three. So you're going to have to eat that up. But we'll get you. We'll get you."
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a
Is that
like a
bad,
crazy
dude? Like, you're not
situation.
getting what you're paying for. You're not there's nothing to look forward to. Again, shall I remind everybody that Wolverine is on freaking PC?
It's so hilarious to me.
Should I remind everybody that Venom and Wolverine both are pretty much Spider-Man?
You ain't wrong.
No, I'm
You ain't
not.
wrong indeed.
So you'll be getting a lot more of the same. What is there to look forward to even with what we have to look forward to?
I mean,
Tell me.
that's even a
There's
that's an even
absolutely
better
nothing.
that's even a better point because it's like it's clear that with the whole conversation about having thin margins, they just let go all those people. They're gonna do cutbacks. They're gonna change a bunch of shit. And what that probably means is they're gonna be reusing more assets. Um, they're probably gonna do what they've done with God of War Ragnarok, which was just God of War 2018, but just slightly different moves and shit. They're gonna do the same thing with Spider-Man as they did with Spider-Man 2. Again, Spider-Man 2018, and then boom, it's just the same shit with a little bit different, right? Like they're just reusing assets, they're reusing animations, everything's all the same bullshit. Um, who knows what I mean, Ghost of Tsushima, the next one will probably just be on the same island it was last time, but fucking say, well, all the trees are gone. They had a
We
bad
had to shake
fire.
that out, you
They had a bad
guys.
fire, and
That is
now
part of our artistic expression.
oh,
This
yeah,
is
yeah,
what
this is
we
what we
wanted to
spent
go with.
years building. Like, come on, man. This is
It's just
embarrassing.
wild because, I just feel like we need to continue to push, right? We need to continue to put out there what an amazing job and the games that are coming out from Xbox because right now the narrative is that it's cool to not have any games. And once PlayStation doesn't have the money and there's a shit ton of freaking bugs and these games are not done, that's going to be the new thing. Listen, guys, the games should not come out like cohesively. It should not be a full game. You should split them up. This is the new normal. Like the narrative will always shift. It's time to hold the industry accountable for what they claim was a good thing. And having games was a good thing. Having games that looked exceptional, like freaking Hellblade is looking, Avow, Indiana Jones, that mattered, right? And so Xbox is delivering that. Let's make sure that it still matters.
Facts. Facts, 100%. Um, I will say when I look at the situation that we have with media being blinded by PlayStation's bullshit. We read it earlier, but they're not doing them any favor at this point.
They're not.
It really is just they're just allowing Sony to continue to do the same bullshit by giving them a pass, and PlayStation players are just not gonna have shit to play. And honestly, I'm not even thinking about PlayStation players. It's mostly Xbox dudes who have PlayStations have less of a reason why they fucking bought the shit, which is crazy because we don't use the PlayStation as a third party box like the other fucks do. You know what I'm saying? At least they have their third party shit to play on there. Like the Xbox people or the Nintendo Switch people who have PlayStation as like their secondary or as the exclusive box for any once in a while they might come out with a good game. It's like worthless, bro. Worthless. It's such a stupid shit that's there. Gun Griffin, what's good, fam? Says again,
Griffin,
bottom
what's up,
line, we
baby?
bleed green.
Let's
Hello,
go.
everyone. Please be sure to read the Book of
The
X.
Book of X, baby.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Silent Cipher, what's good, fam?
What's up?
Good morning. Thank you for being
Welcome.
here. Gaming and movies. What's up, man?
Let's go.
He says, I
Welcome.
can't wait to play the games this year on Xbox. Facts, bro. There's so many good games coming over here. I think it's wild. It's wild. Twitter Snake says they had nothing between God of War Ragnarok and Spider Cube 2, and they have nothing between Spider Cube 2 and at least April 2025. Media complained Xbox had zero AAA first party between Halo Infinite and Redfall. Dude,
And the stress
it's
that they put
crazy.
out there, like Phil had to face that every freaking day, right? He had to come out here and kind of like, oh, and then he had to take that freaking sword for freaking Redfall. Like, where were the daggers? What happened when Spider-Man 2 came out? Where was that interview? Where, like, what went down there?
Facts.
Like, why was no one pissed off?
And nobody cares. They're not
No
held
one
accountable
cares.
ever.
Let's brush that under the rug. Let's pretend that, the game looks good. Let's pretend all these bugs aren't here. And let's blame it on the Xbox players looking to find these things and making it happen somehow, breaking the game. This is wild.
It's asinine, bro. It's
It really
asinine.
is.
Abacab, what's good, fam?
What's up,
Thank
baby?
you for being here, man. Appreciate you. Dave Reezy says there's a couple pony podcasters out here calling Sony out. They were frustrated during their live stream and stopped lying about the truth. They see the writing on the wall. I mean, if you have them actually out here, like if the pony podcasters are out here, because this is the thing, right? This is the crazy shit, right? The ponies who just play games, right, are one thing, or they just talk shit on Twitter, right? That's easy to do, right? You could do that all day because you can come up with one stupid fucking tweet and try to self-soothe and call it a day. But these
Absolutely.
podcasters for PlayStation, they have to sit there for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, depending on how long their show is, and literally try to figure out what the fuck
How they can spin
to
it.
talk about.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, they've been cut from both ends now, right? They have nothing bad that they could say about Xbox, because Xbox is fucking killing it, right? But they have nothing good they can say about PlayStation. Like, you know what? Even I've seen completely like die down after the whole third party, after Hiroki came out and was like, we ain't got shit coming for the next year and a half. People are not talking about Rise of the Ronin and the other fucking game that was supposed to come out. Like before, they were up in that shit. Like, oh, we got this exclusive. It's just the beginning of the year. By March, this is all the games we have. Whoa, what we're gonna have later?
They can't even fake that anymore.
No, because they thought they were gonna have some shit, and now they know they're not.
And you know what? The new CEO doesn't want to fake that anymore. The media still feels like they have to
like, fuck
continue to
them. cover
up. The new CEO is like, stop covering this shit up. I'm
New
telling you, we're
CEO's
going
an
third
Xbox
party.
fan, bro. He's an Xbox. I 100% guarantee every day he wakes up, he's like, how many more people are playing our games on Xbox?
Yes.
Is it 8 times more now? Is it 9 times more?
Well, how can you not be if that's where, like,
that's where you get your money from?
The money would be coming in from.
Oh,
that is
shit.
your lifeline.
He goes into work,
now.
he checks how much money he made on Minecraft, how much money he made on Call of Duty. He's an Xbox fan. Hardcore now. Diablo, like, the only games being played on fucking PlayStation are Xbox games, dude. And I tell you right now, this Final Fantasy shit came out, and I know there's some people out there say, "Oh, this game is good." Man,
tell us, see.
I don't know how you can go into 2004.
Yep.
Into 2004.
Go ahead.
24.
24. Yeah.
Let's back that up.
Yeah,
2024.
Because it felt like 2004.
That's exactly what it is.
Thing. That's what it felt like. You were like,
Doodle.
oh, Shep and slap back in time.
100%. Bro.
What in the hell?
Final Fantasy, the new one,
Mm-hmm.
outside of fucking cutscenes. Like we're bigging up cutscenes again. Dog, we've had cutscenes since fucking back in the day. CG cutscenes that looked amazing. Why? Because it's in-engine cutscenes. It's still fucking cutscene. It doesn't matter. That's the only thing that looks good in that game. As soon as you get out of the fucking cutscenes, 30 FPS looks like trash. The performance is just blurry. You're welcome. I would prefer to play that shit blurry to look at how that game looks basic as fuck in 2024.
Yeah.
2024. That's my PlayStation 5 exclusive game that I have. I'm sorry. I know maybe there's Final Fantasy stands out there and fans who but the game is so good. No, come on, man.
Eat that crap up. Get the hell out of here with that nonsense.
You want to go play a good game? Go back to play fucking Starfield.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a 2023 game that looks better, plays better, has more shit to do. You saw I was watching Final Fantasy the video of the Digital Foundry when it's so fucking crazy how they'll take the shitty looking game of Final Fantasy, right? And say, oh, well, the cutscenes look great. Oh, you can see the models and all the shit. Oh, so beautiful.
It's a game.
And some of it looks good when you're walking around. But when you fucking go see after he talks about the quote unquote good stuff, he rips the fucking game because of the fucking lack of textures on most of the shit, the lack of lighting on most of the shit. The shit looks garbage, bro.
And if it's a game and the gaming part looks like pure trash, then the game is trash.
It's so
get the hell out of here with that crap.
But Digital Foundry is gonna frame it where they only show the nice part first, right? The glowing. But when they talk about the bad stuff, it's not that big of a deal. No. It's not that big of a deal, you know. But you know, it is what it is, right? No, the shit is garbage. I'm sorry. That is I have the PlayStation 5. I'm not buying that shit. That shit look whack, bro. It's 2024. Come on, man. No, that's bullshit. They're showing how the old game looks better than it does now in a lot of ways. Come on, man. Like, how does that even make sense, bro? How does that even make sense? How is that a game that we're bigging up right now that's supposed to be there was headlines from fucking kind of funny Xcast, the Xbox podcast, saying that Xbox doesn't have the biggest game in the world right now. Final fucking Fantasy 7. Get the fuck out of here. The biggest game. Bro, that shit is gonna barely fucking sell. It's gonna barely sell and it's trash.
Final Fantasy is an illusion. Final Fantasy is the idea of like these games were not on Xbox. PlayStation fans got to have a taste of them. It became the idea of it is bigger than what they're actually giving you.
Facts.
It is.
Facts. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's a stupid ass fucking game, but they big it up, right? And I watched the xCloud versus the PlayStation streaming shit, right? That Digital Foundry did. And again, very simple, right? Oh yeah, PlayStation, it looks so amazing. It does all this shit. Okay, first of all, why the fuck are you comparing 4K stream to what was already known 100% to have been a 1080 stream? Right? Xbox, they haven't done the 4K yet. Okay, so fine, you want to call them out on it, okay, but let's be clear, this is not, you didn't discover some shit, Digital Foundry. You didn't fucking run shit through and like, oh my god, we just saw that this is 4K and this is 1080 fucking P. Motherfucker, you knew that. You knew, everybody knew that
you
shit.
Dumb bitch.
Nobody fucking said, yo, fucking xCloud, that should be 4 fucking K. No. They haven't done it. They haven't done it. So go fuck yourself, because you know why? What's xCloud for? Let's see. They want to be very specific. Oh, this is a xCloud on your console. How many motherfuckers are playing xCloud on their console as their preferred way to fucking play? Come on, man. Come on. Don't be a dumb bitch. Okay? You know exactly what they did. They have streaming capabilities to go everywhere. right? On your handheld, on your phone. Do me a fucking favor. Leave your fucking house without your PlayStation, okay? Go outside and then stream your fucking PlayStation games while you're streaming your PlayStation to it.
Mm.
Oh, that shit don't work. Oh shit, it don't work, but it's the better service, right? That's what they said. Oh, it's the better service. Okay. Oh, what about let me see. How about instead of comparing the old ass fucking games that you compared that are on both systems, how about you compare the fact that Game Pass that you play on your xCloud that's also low resolution on your tiny screen, which is actually the fucking resolution of your screen. Let's see. They get new fucking games every single month. Brand new day and date games. Okay. How about you try to compare the newest games that dropped into xCloud to the newest games that dropped into PlayStation? Oh, that's right. There is none. There is none. It's only old shit that goes into the fucking PlayStation streaming. Go fuck yourself. Nobody uses that shit, but you know why they do that? They do that to frame it as if PlayStation somehow is a superior fucking thing that finally, after a million years, okay, decided to do streaming, and they locked it behind the highest fucking tier, right? Cool. But all you could do is stream to your fucking console. You know what you can't do? You can't take your PlayStation Portable, that piece of shit that they sold you.
That
right?
trash.
You can't go sit on the couch and stream your games because you can't stream to your console and stream games at the same fucking time. So what the fuck are we talking about here? It's asinine. But this is the fucking media that we have out in this world. Right? They come and they think they're dropping bars and saying some dope shit about what fucking Xbox is shit losing on and PlayStation is winning on. There's no win for PlayStation. Zero fucking win for PlayStation right now.
None.
Zero fucking win. Okay, let's just be fucking
Get
clear.
it, see. Tell them.
Okay. I'm listen.
Let's go. That coffee kicked in, huh?
It's so fucking stupid. Okay, it's so fucking stupid, but this is the way they try to salvage them. This is the way they try to salvage them, right? They try to salvage them and save them by giving these bullshit ass fucking stories out here to make people look at it and say, "Oh my God, Xbox is inferior to PlayStation's cloud streaming." No, it's not, you dumb bitch.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not.
If you think it is, you're a fucking idiot. That's just the facts.
Yeah.
Because you can't do shit with that fucking cloud streaming on PlayStation, except for play it on your fucking. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Let me ask you a question. Can you go on your PlayStation 4 and stream PlayStation 5 games? Can we do that? Can we do that? Can we go on our PlayStation 4 and stream PlayStation 5 games? Oh, no, right? No, you can't. You can't, you dumb bitch. You know what we can do? We can go on our old ass 2013 Xbox One and stream our fucking Xbox Series games.
Get up.
Oh, shit. It seems like the service of Xbox Cloud Gaming has much more use than the bitch ass PlayStation streaming service. But nobody's going to write about that.
No, why talk about that?
I don't understand. I don't understand how they get away with garbage, but they sprinkle it with some sprinkles on top. They're like, "Oh, look at this sweet, delicious cake. This is amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing pile of shit." That's what it is. What a clown. I feel so stupid for owning these goddamn PlayStation 5s.
Listen, it's that DB syndrome. Dumb bitch.
Dumb bitch syndrome.
Dumb bitch syndrome.
For sure. Absolutely. It's idiotic.
It is.
Idiotic as all fucking hell.
And honestly, like buying Square, right? At this point, it would just be like, we got your bitch.
Yeah, seriously. I just want them to do it just so that they have to know that they're the only games they have are Xbox.
Yeah.
Like that's all I need. I just want them to live with that.
It ain't shit.
No, it ain't. Something to Cypher, man. What's good, brother?
What's up?
Thank you for being a member for 3 months. But
thank you so much.
You didn't write anything. So I don't know if you were just letting everybody know. Was this a flex? Like,
That's a
yo,
flex, baby.
I've been a member
That's a
for 3
motherfucking
months.
flex.
That's pretty much day one, man. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
And he comes back
Woo!
with the $2 super chat. Thank you, brother, for being here. It says, so CMoney's bars are as fire as a new bottle of mustard.
Oh,
God
goodness.
damn it.
Spicy mustard.
See how you started
Spicy
so
mustard.
nice. And then, listen, at this point, I think we can all agree that PlayStation
It's
is
pure
mustard.
mustard.
It's pure mustard. I'm going to start using mustard as
As a
a
reference,
derogative,
yeah.
as a
I get that.
derogatory
I get
statement.
that.
All right. That PlayStation's mustard is. I mean, listen, we call it mustard heart, right? There's a reason. See mustard. God damn it, Cypher. Listen. Def Leopard says xCloud is good if you don't have a choice. I don't agree, man. I don't agree. I think it's good in general. All right. Again, I'm not saying on your fucking 70-inch 4K screen that is going to look beautiful, but I could tell you right now, on your handheld device, as I've used it many times, the shit works, right? It works well. So don't stress with these motherfuckers out here. Rocket scientist, what's good, man? I see you. Sappho, what's
What's
good,
up,
fam?
baby?
Appreciate you. Sir Riffs a lot. What's good, fam? Oh my god. CMoney about to pour a whole bottle of mustard on that PlayStation Portal right now. Yo, thank God I didn't buy it. I knew I didn't want it. I normally buy everything. Thank God I didn't buy it. I would have been so mad. I would have been one of those motherfuckers just snapping their head like, God damn it. Stupid ass shit. Stupid ass shit. But let's go over here real quick because let me share. Where am I? Where am I? I'll go right here. Boom. All right. I want to bring this up real fast here because Game Initiative Podcast, which RIP had its last episode on Friday.
Shout out to Egg.
Shout out to Egg.
Let's
the
go.
homie. Elite.
Love him.
Yes, and he's super dope, super dope. He'll be on the show soon. We'll get him back.
Yes.
He's the man. But you look right on here, right? And this is the shit that is crazy, right? So you look at Game Rant, right? And we're gonna look at what they actually wrote, but this is the headline, right? And let's be real, right? The headline is the only thing that matters.
Yes,
So few
absolutely.
people look at the fucking story because most of the time these stories ain't worth shit, right? It's not like there's some great writing pieces that you, oh my god, I'm so engaged by this.
No.
No. So you go look, and this is a tale of two screenshots, right? PlayStation 5 has no games. So they say why the PlayStation 5's lack of first party exclusives in 2024 might be a blessing in disguise versus Xbox Series X won't have true exclusives for a couple of years. Come on, man.
This is wild, dude.
Come on, man.
This is wild.
Bro, where is listen, I gotta say, IGN, as shitty as they are, in the beginning of the year, they felt forced to go ahead and write an article about how Xbox's first party looked way better than Xbox's year looked way better than what PlayStation 5 had going on. And that was before any confirmation that there wasn't going to be shit in the year. Okay.
Yeah. And it
But
was
come
also
on.
like ridiculous. Like, obviously, like, come on, we already know this. Like, this was one of those, okay, I guess I have to say this situation. So yeah, like, yes, they kind of bend the knee, but at the same time, it's like, it's the fucking obvious. Like, it's just obvious. Like, no shit, they don't have any games. They don't have shit coming out.
Yeah.
We saw the freaking leaks. Like, I don't understand. And what else was it that we heard? This dumb bitch that looks like freaking the Sesame Street bird without the feathers. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't think I do.
George Weekly, Jeff, Ronzi, whatever the hell, being the face of gaming. He looks like Big Bird minus the feathers.
I have no idea. Who are you talking about?
From the gaming awards.
Jeff Keighley.
Yes.
Okay.
Being the face of fucking gaming.
Okay. Sorry. What a description. What a Big Bird without
Yeah,
The
think about it. Look at
feathers.
his picture and then go look at Big Bird. Think of the feathers off from Sesame Street. And then you'll
Mm,
be like, oh shit.
mm,
Wow.
mm.
Talk about inspiration.
Well, no, I get you. I get you. I look at this here as well. This is wild. Again, fucking egg out here locking shit down with this with the receipts. Look at Games Radar. Okay. They sat there and said PlayStation 5 reported to have next gen exclusives after Microsoft announces cross gen plans for Xbox Series X. And then says cross gen games are hurting the industry and we need to cut them loose. Okay. Then you come over here to the after effect. Yes, a bunch of games we previously presumed were exclusive to PlayStation 5 are actually coming to PlayStation 4. No, that isn't a bad thing. I can't even like wrap my head around how they cap for these motherfuckers so hard, bro. Like what? I can't even. I
Get off
can't.
the pickle.
Like get off the pickle, fam.
Get off the pickle.
Yo, like this is crazy.
That's PR syndrome.
Yo, but
Pickle writing syndrome.
pickle
That's another
riding
one.
syndrome.
Yeah, and it's
Mm,
all listen, these syndromes are caused by that pony powder.
it is.
That will mess you up, see.
It is. It will fuck them up.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. This is it's wild. It's wild. Like I can't even quite understand. Um so but and again, I wish it was just that simple when it was done there, right? Down below, again, Games Radar. All Sony needs to do at the PlayStation Showcase is show up to keep Xbox on the ropes.
Oh my god.
And then they say, even with a few big hitters missing, the PlayStation Showcase was nearly perfect.
Oh my god.
How? Come
What
on,
in the
man.
fuck?
Come on, dude. Like,
See, but this is why you can only enjoy what is happening to PlayStation. This
you
is
can't. That's
why
exactly what it
this is
is.
the problem.
This is why
This is
we
the
laugh and
problem.
smile.
How can you not go ahead and see this shit and really fucking love to watch them bleed the fuck out?
Facts.
Enjoy that motherfucking pain. Enjoy being fucking broke. Enjoy that shit. PlayStation doesn't even know how to make games right now. And we're out here praising these dumbasses? Get the
Crazy.
fuck out of here with that shit.
Crazy.
They don't even know how to put shit together right now. They don't know where to go. We're talking about a company that is supposedly dominating the market right now. Number one, they don't know what in the shit to do. They don't have a motherfucking game coming till 2025. This is who we're praising. We have over 10 games coming out this year. These motherfuckers are aiming to hopefully have a game in 2025 that may potentially possibly reach, look, a little bit, maybe, possibly if you squint, like Hellblade 2. That's coming out
That's wild.
this year. What kind of motherfucking crack are we on?
That good shit, apparently.
That's some good shit right there. That's some
some good shit,
delusional bullshit
indeed.
right there.
Indeed.
Get off the motherfucking pickle. Listen, Humpty Dumpty, you're gonna fall off that wall and you're gonna break your shit.
Dude, they did fall.
Get off of it.
This is all the king's horses and all the king's men trying to put them together again. That's what they're doing right now, bro.
They can't.
They cannot.
You can't fix this.
They cannot. They literally, like, there's no. I can't even stress it enough. There's literally nothing PlayStation can do to fix this. They have gone up against a titan. Xbox cannot be defeated or taken down. It's
Absolutely not,
over.
dude.
It's
The amount of
over.
studios, the amount of games, the freaking roadmap that they have going on right now. Game Pass. Get the F out of here.
Dude, they can give you only one, if they so chose, they can give the PlayStation gamer one amazing year. Okay, they can give them one when they release 6 of their first party studios every 2 months, right? They could give them 1 year. But then they'll have another 5 years of 0 games and then they can get it again. Like, this is the reality of what it is. There's nothing that they can do. Putting 1 game or 2 games max from first party out in a year is not even a fucking blip on the radar of Xbox, bro. Xbox is doing 10 plus games a fucking year, with 4 or more being big fucking titles. How are we even, like, what are we fucking talking
What are we
about, dude?
talking about? And this is why I brought up this big bird looking motherfucker. Because the face of gaming, are you kidding me? He is a part of the problem.
It
If
really
he
is.
wasn't so damn thirsty and has some type of freaking dignity and it ran his shit legit and wasn't out there riding that PlayStation pickle, right? We wouldn't be in the situation we're in today, right? This biased Xbox tax, he is a part of the problem. And to go out there acting as if he matters, as if he's the face of fucking gaming, is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
To
so
give
fucking
props to somebody who's a part of this mother freaking problem, get the hell out of here. Who put a freaking remaster, remake, some shit so that this year PlayStation can be covered because they know damn well, they've known that they have no motherfucking games coming out. They couldn't even, they put freaking Spider-Man 2 every freaking where. There's not freaking Starfield. Get the fuck out of here with your shit. That's the face of gaming?
They nominated for a bunch of shit and it lost everything.
It literally did.
It lost everything.
It was worse than not being nominated.
Facts. Even when they do get a game, look at Eric, right? How many ponies bought Helldivers now?
Exactly.
Yo, even when they do get a game, they don't fucking show up.
Because
they did the same shit.
They're out there capping. They're just fronting about the fact that PlayStation means anything. They know damn well not to invest their money on their games. They know this. They didn't even download freaking Foam Stars. They know it's trash.
Facts.
There's no covering up. There's no covering that shit up. Let's face it. Whoever bought Helldivers was probably a freaking Xbox dude who went ahead and bought the damn game. Those weren't even ponies.
So he could put it on his Twitter and be like, "Look, ponies, I'm friends. We're friends.
Yeah,
look
we're
at
cool.
Me.
We're Gucci
I bought
Gooch.
Foam Stars, or I'm playing Foam Stars because I want to be with you."
Come on, man.
Yeah.
This fake ass nonsense needs to come to an end.
Dude, but they put them in there. They are the reason they are in this position. And again, that's why I don't even like stress it that much, because there's not even a road that the media can continue on, right? Like they're grasping at straws right now. Like they're doing everything they can to keep on this PlayStation, pony ride. But the reality is that it's just going to get drowned out by Xbox.
It's over, dude.
On a constant basis.
It's over.
On a constant
basis.
And
the CEO knows it. He doesn't want to keep going with this crap. He's like, we're going third party. We're putting our games everywhere. Same message over and over again, hoping that this capping will stop. Dude, I'm here for the bag.
Crazy.
All right?
It's crazy.
I'm here for the bag. That's where they're at.
It's funny how the ponies, they think that somehow Helldivers 2 is better than Halo.
Okay.
That's crack.
All right. Well,
that's crack cocaine.
And this is why
that's the pony
this
powder.
is why
Yeah.
we can't be out there supporting this trash.
Facts.
We can't. We gotta
Facts.
let them die. Stop buying their shit.
100%. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. Let me get the homie Abacab, man. Thank you, brother,
What's
for
up,
being here.
baby?
Thank you so much, man, for that $5 super chat. Says,
Welcome.
hey
Thank you for
guys,
rocking with
my
us.
resolution for the year is to hit 1 million gamer score. Oh shit, that would be dope.
Woo!
Look at my gamer score now. You think I'll make it? By the way, I started at
You can
768,000.
do whatever you want, baby. Hell yeah, you can make it.
Dude, that's you're right there, bro. You're
Damn,
right there.
kudos to you,
I
bro.
mean, that's a busy gaming year, but you could do it, man.
Enjoy.
We believe. We believe
Absolutely.
indeed. The
Whoop,
homie
whoop.
Whoop Whoop Kid,
What's up,
man. Thank you, brother, for
baby?
being here. Thank you for being a member for 2 months, man.
Yes.
Appreciate you. Says pony journalists need to talk to a psychologist because their delusions might be a problem. Yo, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. This is only the way I believe this in my head, right? Is I have to imagine that they know as they're writing it that they're on some bullshit.
Of
You know what I'm
course.
saying? Like,
Of
they know
course.
as they're actively writing this shit that they know it's just completely false,
There's no way they
completely
can't. They
fabricated.
can't possibly. They
Yeah,
can't.
because it doesn't make any
It
sense. It
just
doesn't make
doesn't.
any
Any
sense.
donkey can understand that. It doesn't make any damn sense. It's just wild, right? How this is acceptable, this type of extreme lying. And then it's also acceptable to go ahead and, like, do extreme lying when it comes to Xbox, but in the complete opposite direction, right?
Yep.
So it's okay to put out there and try to mess up the brand. There's no Xbox coming. They're done. It's over. They're going third party. They need to pay the rent. All right? It's over. No more freaking Halo because it's going to PlayStation, right? No more Gears is going to PlayStation. All your games are gone. Your library over, right? All of that is okay to say. And this, right? This is okay to put out too. Got it.
Yeah. I mean, and it's crazy that this is not even like the first time, right? Look at this is they've been doing this forever, bro. 3-bit put this together over here.
Shout
He
out to
says,
3
but
Bit. That's the
macroeconomics
homie.
and Xbox tax don't exist. Of course, it's bullshit, right? So we know Game Rant and their bullshit, right? It's a blessing in disguise. Actually a good thing, right? Um, but there's another place, and it's not on this image, but we have it in the other one, so we'll show you. But Sony have no games left in 2015, but that's genius.
Genius. Genius.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Bro, Xbox released first party games in 2022, and they still treat them as if 2022 was a bad year because they didn't release Starfield and Redfall. Like, that's the fucking lunacy that exists with these fucking people. It's fucking crazy. So, obviously, the Game Rant article is the one that kind of triggered this whole thing, because it's wild. Says why the PlayStation 5 lack of first party exclusives in 2024 might be a blessing in disguise. PlayStation owners and lamented Sony's decision not to release any major first party games until 2025, but this could actually be a good thing, right? This is the bullshit that they say up here, right? Now, the shit that's crazy, right, is that when you actually read it, when you go through it, they actually point out all the bullshit. They just don't frame it
As
as
bull crap.
bullshit,
Yeah.
right? So, like, they do certain things. So, like, so they're saying it. Listen, Sony's recent statements on PlayStation 5 future drew criticism, resulting in concerns about the console's value and sales projections, right? Resulting in concerns. Like, they phrase it so nicely and delicately, right? Concerns, not fucking absolute panic, which is what the fucking CEO is doing right now when he's going in there saying these people don't know how to run a business. We need this shit to change. And then all these people got fired, right? That's not a concern. That's an action. They took action on it. A concern is something that you're like, oh, that's a concern. Let's think about it. Once they start firing people, it's not a concern anymore,
It's a
right?
problem.
It's a problem and they started taking action against it.
Especially again, when you look at the sizes of these two companies, right? You look at Xbox, you see how many developers they have, how many studios they have, right? And then you go and you look over at, teeny tiny, itty bitty, tiny, tiny, little,
Baby
witty,
step
witty
ass PlayStation.
PlayStation, whack ass station. All right. You look at that, you see how many developers and studios they have. And if they're out there firing 900 motherfuckers, who's gonna, again, guys, they're not making games. And so they're down 900. like
900
like
less people are able to make that game. You know what I'm saying? The fuck they got going on over there is crazy, man. It's crazy.
That's the last thing they should be doing if they can't deliver a game until 2025.
Facts.
Like, y'all should be hiring people. Like, let's go. Let's move this along.
Well, I heard, Doodle, that people don't want to work for free, and that puts
that
a big wrench in their plans. You know what I'm saying?
Problem.
Uh,
That's the problem.
Yeah, absolutely. So investors cited poor profit margins due to Sony's controversial strategies, right? And truncated PlayStation 5 sales projections for the fiscal year. Again, all right, controversial strategies, truncated PlayStation 5 sales projections, right? Excuse me. And then Sony's lack of first-party exclusives this year may be a strategic move. Maybe a strategic move to push the hardware's potential and redefine the PlayStation 5 in 2025.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, so what? So it's a strategic move for them to say, you know what, this year we ain't releasing games. Fuck it. I know you own the console this whole year, but no new games from us because we're doing strategies.
PlayStation 5 came out in 2021, right? So we're over two years deep, right? This system, this freaking
2020,
box,
right? Actually, November 2020.
2020.
Yeah,
okay.
2020.
Damn.
So it's 3 years and change.
All right? 3 years and change, right? This system, this box should be at its prime. Yep. No longer held back by the PlayStation 4 because it's not going through a transition anymore.
Fun fact, they highlight it right here in the story, okay? 3 years after its launch, the PlayStation 4 received games like Uncharted 4, The Last Guardian, and Bloodborne, which all felt like a significant step forward in terms of visuals, performance, and game design. The PlayStation 5 arguably hasn't had these watershed releases yet.
It has not,
so
and
again,
it will
they
not.
Have it. They're saying it,
and
right?
It will not.
But
it will not.
It's not. It's
just a little side note. By the way, guys, let's focus on how good this is, and let's make these little side notes that people may even skip, right? Because of how cheesy we've put that shit in between. Like, oh my gosh, this is wild. Again, this box should be at its prime. It should be delivering amazing games because their developers are finally used and focused with the freaking hardware. They know what to do. They know how to use it. They know what to deliver. This should be the time where they should be shining. And if they're down like this is not good. 100%. And let me see. Okay, real quick. Let's go ahead and let's ask PlayStation's wallet if this is a genius strategy. Let's just see. I mean, let's hear it from the source. I think Tititaki Kakikaki should tell us if this is genius, if this is their plan. All right?
What the fuck?
I think that's who should be that's who should be telling us if this is their strategy. You know what I'm saying?
My God. That was hilarious.
I'm just saying.
That was hilarious.
I don't think he'll agree with this article.
Yeah. So this is the thing, right? So again, they still it's crazy because it's like having somebody in front of you who's telling you all the reasons why we all know that this is the stupidest thing in the world, right? But they still want to make themselves feel better about it. Right. So, they're right here. The reason gaming audiences are reacting so poorly to Totoki referring to the PlayStation 5 as being in the latter stage of its life cycle is because it implies that the console has passed its peak when it feels like the opposite is the case. 2024 will mark 4 years since the console launch, and while technological advancements like fast loading SSDs, ray tracing, higher frame rates are noticeable, well, fucking higher frame rates, bro. Come on, man. Final Fantasy is 30 frames. Get the fuck out of here with your face. Are noticeable. It doesn't feel like the same technological leap
Let me
as the PlayStation
translate this
4
for you.
was
All
to the
right.
PlayStation 3.
This system ain't shit. All right. Nolo is dying. The wheels have fallen off. This is it. Now we're talking about a box that they have done nothing for, and it's already dead. That's what I'm hearing, right? It's on its way out.
Yes.
It is over.
100%.
What have we gotten that is special for PlayStation 5?
Well,
That it
you're
should
right.
be on its way out.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Explain that to me. So
And-
what I'm hearing is we didn't need a PlayStation 5. That's what I'm hearing.
100%.
So,
Like all these games could have been
I
on PlayStation
understand.
4.
So the article should say this was a genius scam. PlayStation 5, genius scam. Right?
Mhm.
To go ahead and fool all these clowns into paying up and giving out their money for a box that they're not making games for.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah,
That's
well-
what that should say.
So again, they say, right, it doesn't feel like the same technological leap as the PlayStation 4 was to the PlayStation 3. PlayStation 5 exclusives are impressive, but they don't truly feel next gen to many players, right?
Yes,
So
it's
those
not
are facts.
next-gen.
Those are 100%
And
facts.
listen, that's the only truth right there, right? They're not. They're not. PlayStation 5 games are not impressive. They're
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, 100%. They're not impressive.
No.
And at the end of the day, it's just fucking more bullshit, right? But real quick, let me shout out to the homie Abacab.
Oh, thank you
Thank
so
you, brother.
much
We
and
appreciate you.
welcome.
Thank you so much for becoming a member of the
Welcome.
channel. Thank you so much, man. We appreciate you.
Let's go.
Y'all know what to do.
Yes.
Put the motherfucking welcome to the
Woo,
family
let's
emoji
go.
in the chat.
Thank you so
Welcome
much.
our homie Abacab72 to the channel. Thank you, brother, man. We really appreciate you. Shout out to the homie. Thank you, brother. Very kind of you, man. Thanks. So this is a thing, right? You sit there and you look at this, right? You read it. They know the same things we know, right? They know the same things we know. But this is the difference, right? They're still trying to frame this as some type of glorious strategy,
That's a win.
as a W,
Yes.
right? They say taking a full year off could allow Sony's first-party studios to leverage the console's hardware to make games that are not just impressive, but definitive of this console generation.
Tell that to the consumer. We're going to take a year off, you guys. We have not been giving you games, and now we need a breaky break. All right? What is this, kindergarten?
Yeah.
What the fuck are we talking about here?
This is recess.
Recess. Let's go. A year recess. You,
Well,
you
hold
go
on,
ahead.
but
You,
this
you
also
handle that.
it's also implying, right, that the games were ready to go for this year. All their games ready to go for 2024, but they said, "Nah, fam. Hold on." It says Sony is developing a number of new technologies,
Oh my goodness.
right? Which could also
cannot
help
believe
fulfill the promise of a generational leap in 2025,
Okay.
as studios can integrate this new tech for the purpose of making inventive, boundary-pushing software. So
Got-
to be
okay.
clear,
Wait. Real quick.
ahead.
We're talking
ahead.
about the same company that's trying to have a game in 2025 look like a 2024 game from
And it's
their
not 2025, baby. It's
competitors.
2026.
Got
Wolverine
it. Got it.
2026
Okay.
that they wanted to look like the
I'm
2024
I'm
game.
just doing the math.
Yeah.
Come on. I mean,
But so again, they're implying, right, that
mhm.
they have all these games that are ready to go right now.
Yeah.
In 2024, they're ready.
Mhm.
But they put in a pause, right? They're going to pause it.
Yeah.
And they're going to go ahead and take the next year to just amp up the graphics with this new technology that is currently being developed. So they're developing it
A technology,
and using
which,
it
by the way,
at the
they
same
don't
time.
know if the technology's gonna actually gel well or gonna actually work. It's being developed.
Oh, yeah,
All
yeah, yeah.
right.
Yeah, yeah,
And
for sure.
then again, we're talking about a company holding back games, right, to make them better.
Mhm.
The same company that released Spider Cube. Is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
what we're
yeah,
talking about? I just
for
want to
sure,
make it clear.
for sure.
Filled with
Also,
bugs, a game that should have been held back. Got it.
also, Neil Druckmann
Yeah.
from Naughty Dog, right? So he put out kind of, I guess he did an interview or something, and he said he doesn't know how many games he has left in him. Probably just a few games left. Corey Bolog said the same thing, and this motherfucker hasn't made a game since 2018, right? 2018 was the last game he made, and he's talking about, yeah, I feel you. I'm in the same boat. Probably not many more. So, like, understand that Neil Druckmann went ahead and said that the next game they're working on is going to be really hard to do. He's already accepted it. It's going to be really hard. Question, question,
Yeah.
question.
Yeah. Yeah.
If his game is coming out next year,
Hmm.
how is it going to be as if it's just getting
Hmm.
started?
The next game. The next game.
Oh, the
The
next
next.
next one. So the other one's already done. They're just
Got it.
holding it. They're
Mm,
holding it for a year.
mm.
Got it. 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 Got it.
What a
Yeah.
mess.
Yo, when you read this shit, this is like self-soothing at its finest, bro.
Oh, Twitter Snake says is The Last of Us Part 1 remake remastered.
That's what it
Those
is.
are the
That's what
games
it
I'm
is.
talking about.
No, no,
The
no.
remake remaster.
It makes a lot of sense to me now,
Mm.
actually, when I look and I really think back to it. Yeah, it makes sense. No, it doesn't fucking make sense. This whole thing is fucking asinine. All right. It's asinine. It's ridiculous
This sounds
that
as
this is what it
accurate as
is.
that Smith guy that we made a video on being an
Oh, yes,
insider.
the
Yeah,
Alex
that's
Smith.
just as
Yep, yep, yep.
this is just as accurate.
Yeah. No, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But yeah, like that's literally what this article is going by. Okay. Like it literally is going by the idea that maybe next year, whatever games they release will look amazing.
Yeah. No, but it's really good for the gaming company to not be making any games, for sure. For
To
sure.
not be
Yeah.
releasing any
Mhm.
games.
No, 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 for
Yeah,
sure, for
definitely,
sure.
definitely. I
Don't
get that
release games.
100%.
Restaurants should
100%.
not make food. Dunkin' Donuts should stop handing out coffee for a year or so. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, let's just pause the
Yeah,
world.
yeah. No, that makes
Yeah.
sense. That
Mhm.
makes sense. Um, so again, this is their their rationale to end their thing. If Sony's 2025 first party games serve as real turning points for the PlayStation 5 in terms of fidelity, performance, or some other major features. So they already gave up on the idea that the fidelity was going to be bigger in 2025. Now
If.
they're saying
If.
fidelity,
That's the big
performance,
word right there.
or
If.
some other
Something
major
else.
features. So even if it looks the same shitty way, some other major feature that could do it. They could reinvigorate the
Could.
faith that some console owners lost following Totoki's comments.
Mm.
Basically, it would make the company's lack of first party games in this fiscal year seem reasonable
Got it.
and in the service of a greater end rather than disappointing. Moreover, it would help the latter stage pill go down easier, as it would prove that the PlayStation 5 has made meaningful generational advancements,
Got it.
which many argue it hasn't
So what they're
yet.
saying is hold on tight. Let's keep on going ahead and covering up for PlayStation. If maybe they could possibly deliver somehow in 2025 something that can make this potentially look like it was okay to do, then maybe, just maybe, we can survive.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's some bullshit. And then they say here, okay, Uh, PlayStation 5 has sold well, but Sony needs to maintain the momentum over the next few years, especially if it plans to release the PlayStation 6 before 2030. If the PlayStation 5 can't represent a significant evolution in gaming capabilities as its predecessors have managed to do, then it might be hard to sell yet another $500 system on the back of the same
I cannot
promises.
imagine what dumbass is gonna go ahead and pay $500 for a PlayStation 6, right? I wouldn't even pay it if they do deliver in 2025. For what? Show me what you've got for the PlayStation 6 before I give you my money. Any dumbass that would be out there ready to pay up and freaking waste their money on a company that has proven to not give a flying shit about their consumers is bonkers. It's just bonkers. It's wild. I can't imagine anybody that will go out there and line up to get a PlayStation 6.
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
yeah, yeah. It's just it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Um,
Especially, I can't you know what I can't wait for? I can't wait to see what games they're gonna put on other platforms. That train is gonna start rolling, that bag's gonna start coming in, and that's it. They're gonna find no reason to go ahead and have anything exclusive.
it's Dark Angelic says PlayStation 6 is a girl only pretty because of 6 layers of makeup. Facts. Facts.
Get it? PlayStation 6.
Yep, yep, yep. I get it. I get it. It's you ain't wrong, man. You ain't wrong. Razor Ultra says 10-year console life for PlayStation 5. Bro, they can't even survive that long with games, bro. What they have nothing. They have nothing. Now, let's take a little like change of pace over here because obviously we know the media is in these fuckers bag and they keep disguising it. They keep going with the same bullshit, right? Um, but not only do they have problems releasing games, but they are now we're seeing here very clearly that according to a new report, staff at PlayStation Studio Firesprite claims they have suffered from a toxic workplace culture. Death by 1,000 cuts. So it seems like they can't even get their own studios, okay, working in a way where they can even produce some shit like this. I mean, imagine this is just the people who coming out saying this, right? Imagine what they do on all their studios. But death by 1,000 cuts. Fire Sprite people are saying that they went ahead and after they got purchased, um, PlayStation went ahead and put their people from XDev over there to go ahead and like run the studio, completely change the culture, and now it's look, they say on Glassdoor, they say it's horrendous, way out of their depth, just care about their money, toxic bullying culture, culture of fear. Um, and they say that it's stating that Firesprite's old way was disorganized and Sony has molded the studio, which has ruffled many feathers. Right. So that's somebody who's taking a sympathetic view on it. But this is the team who was working on Twisted Metal. Okay. That online,
Yep.
or I don't know if it was online,
It
but
wasn't
maybe it
it
was online.
canceled?
Yeah, that they canceled it.
Yeah,
Right.
like everything else.
Exactly,
Got it.
just like everything else. So, I mean, again, right, you
You
take
can't
this
trust
news.
to get a game that they've worked on for 6 or 8 years. They're at that point. You can't take
Yep.
their word for any of it. For all we know, the freaking Venom and Wolverine are paused out after the leaks. There's nothing guaranteed with PlayStation.
That's the problem, and that's why when you see something like this, you know that this is just one of many, right? We heard reports, that when Jim Ryan went ahead and, um, told all the studios that he wanted them to make live service games, that there was pushback, right? People were pissed, people were upset. Um, but they still made them do it until now where they're now trying to walk it back and switch. But like I'm sure that this is just what happens at these studios.
Absolutely.
This is just
This
what
is
it
the
is.
normal there. I think they're coming out and speaking up from the layoffs, but I think that this is the normal in there. We come on, man. We've heard about the freaking push around the fact that they went ahead and they said, "Nah, you're not making what you usually make. You're going to go ahead and work on these gas games even though you don't know how to make them because I said so." Right? When we saw that freaking they felt like Factions 2, right? Naughty Dog felt like Factions 2 was a great game, but it's not being released. I think we understand the type of environment, work environment that they have going on over there at PlayStation.
Facts.
When Sega came out here and said Xbox treats us better, I mean, that was the first line right there. I was like, I can only imagine the type of freaking business relationships that they freaking have. When Jim Ryan went over there and told freaking Phil Spencer on that freaking email demanding this arrogant piece of shit, as if he has any legs to stand on, you're spending your money on freaking ABK, but this is what you're gonna do. Get the hell out of here.
Facts.
This is the arrogance. This is the type of freaking attitude that they have. And I'm sure that to them, anyone that gets to be a part of the PlayStation legacy is just a lucky motherfucker.
You know what was wild too? They have 300 staff approximately. Firespray, I thought they were like a small fucking studio, but they're pretty fucking big. Um and like for them to be having this situation going on, I mean, the last thing they did was they worked on the VR game Call of the Wild, which fun fact, like when you think about what that was, right? They did Horizon Call of the Wild. This is why fucking PlayStation is so fucking stupid. And this is why, no matter what people say about Phil, he will always be the GOAT. The last game they made was fucking Horizon Call of the Mountain, but they were given Twisted Metal
Mhm.
to fucking make.
Make that make sense.
How does it make sense to have this team work on Twisted motherfucking Metal?
Yep.
Twisted Metal. I can't even wrap my head around it. No
You can't
wonder
link it,
the
dude.
shit got canceled.
Mm.
Look at what they worked on before. The studio developed PlayStation 4 exclusive The Playroom and an expansion, Little Big Planet spin-off, Run Sackboy Run, and other PlayStation VR projects.
Got it.
But they were going to revive the quote unquote beloved Twisted Metal franchise. What? They made fucking Sackboy. What grit do they have to make a Twisted Metal game?
This is like
Are you
saying,
fucking kidding
"CMoney,
me?
listen, go ahead and put together a new mustard recipe that is gonna be revolutionary."
Exactly.
Thank you.
Like that's some dumb ass shit.
Mhm.
This is why I'm telling you right now, this is why PlayStation is going to die, because they are still living in that old fucking mentality of we own you, so
Yep.
go make this shit. And then they wonder why they got to cancel these fucking games after years of
Yep.
development.
Welcome to 2024, bitches.
You can't make this shit up. Fucking yo, it's crazy. Phil Spencer goes ahead, spends $70 billion on ABK. And the first thing he says is he's going to get on a plane, go meet with these people, and see what they are passionate about, what they want to make. He says, of course, I have my list of games that I would like to be made, but I want to know what they are excited about, what they are passionate about making. That is a real leader. That is why Xbox will be and will always be the best place for gamers to be and for developers to be.
Absolutely, dude.
100%.
Absolutely.
That's why this fucking place keeps getting voted as the best place to work. because they take care of their developers. You know what? When you take care of your developers, they produce games, they come to work, and they're fucking pumped to make the games they actually want to be making. That is why there's no passion in any of these fucking games that are being made. That's why none of it fucking matters. When you have Insomniac having to come out and say how fucking devastated they are, how devastated they are that they had to fire people, they said it was unprecedented in 30 years. In 30 years that development studio has been around, and they, when they were independent, didn't have to fire anyone. But they get bought by the almighty Sony and PlayStation, and now they have to let go of people, a massive amount of people. They have to let go of an IP that they created. Ratchet and Clank, it was theirs. They made it. And the team that was responsible for that, which, let's be clear, Ratchet and Clank was a big deal for Insomniac in the early
Absolutely.
years after. That was like their big thing that they came out with, right? That really kind of put them on the map. And they don't have a team to make that game anymore. They had to fire the team who made that fucking game.
That's wild, dude. That's
This
wild.
is wild. This is wild, dude. This is wild. Like, it makes no fucking sense that this is what they have to fucking do. Yet they're supposed to create some amazing shit, right? They're supposed to create something. How could they? In this situation, you saw factions, right? You saw the letter or the note that they put out, Naughty Dog put out, that it was one of the funnest games that they ever made,
That's
that they
wild,
played
dude.
it during development, and even now that it's canceled, they still play it because it's so fun. But fucking Sony hired Bungie, and Bungie said this shit is trash. You're not going to make any money, and that's that.
We're talking Naughty Dog, dude.
Fucking Naughty
Naughty
Dog,
Dog.
bro. Fucking Naughty Dog, dude.
This is
Who,
wild.
let's be clear, they made The Last of Us. They
Absolutely.
made the movement for PlayStation to make all their games based off of The Last of Us, and that grew their success the way it has.
Absolutely.
But you don't trust them to make
There's
a
no
fucking game.
loyalty, dude.
You
That's
don't
what I'm
trust them to
saying.
make a fucking game.
Imagine, how can you expect these people to move forward and work, right? How do you expect them to get their mind right and go ahead and deliver somehow what you want from them?
It's asinine.
It is.
It's asinine. It's asinine. But magically next year, everything's gonna be cool because they
Absolutely.
they
Yeah,
did
they're
this on
gonna get
purpose.
together.
They did this on
I
purpose.
just it's just it's wild because we're talking about something that takes a lot of creativity to make. And a lot of the times when you are in that type of environment or you are making a project that means so much and you feel is so great and then it just gets knocked down like that. I mean, the first place to kind of look, it's like you look at yourself and you're like, oh wow, okay, maybe I don't have it anymore. It's wild to go ahead and do something like that to a team like Naughty Dog, right? And kind of drain that creative energy that they have. That's sad. That's sad to me, to for these developers to be facing that type of energy. It is all energy essentially to be able to go ahead and deliver these things. Um,
Absolutely. And
sh
go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
No, 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 go ahead. You can shout out somebody.
You forget. So
All right.
go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that, like, understand we're not even, like, PlayStation's not done with this shit. I don't know if you saw the reports, but they let down all those, they let go of all those people. They shut London studios down, right? Which had just fucking right here. It's fucking crazy. But they literally won the bet one of the best
That's
places to
wild.
work in for 2023 in UK. Okay. PlayStation London Studios. Bet one of the best places to work. Okay. Alongside Playground Games, Rocksteady, these fucking places, okay? and they got shut down. Gone.
That's
Like,
wild.
how did like you have people who are happy at a studio working on shit, and you go and you say, you know what? We're done with VR. Whatever big game you were gonna make, fuck them.
And you know
Delete it.
what? These are all consequences of PlayStation's doing. They went ahead, they didn't make the right moves for these people to continue. It's not the developers. It's not the studios. PlayStation failed them.
Absolutely.
They did.
It's absolutely PlayStation. This is all. This is what they built. They built this scenario up, and now they're fucked because they don't know what to do. Before we keep going, I gotta get the homie Smitty Smith, man. Sorry, brother.
What's up,
Thank you,
baby?
brother, for being here. Thank you so much for that $5
You.
super chat. Says this article is like a SNL skit come to life. Hashtag the book of X.
The Book of X,
Facts. And
baby.
he's referring to that article about the games being going to be better in 2025. That's why it
All
was
that
all part of the plan.
nonsense. Yes.
It's fucking ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous.
Oh my
It's
gosh. I wish they
stupid
were
shit.
involved in making skits for gaming.
Yeah, yeah.
That would
It's
be
some clown shit.
hilarious.
The homie One Punch Jedi, man.
What's up,
Thank you, brother, for being
Thank
here.
you so much.
Thank you so much for that $10 super chat, man. Says, so to the turncoats, Ponybots, Bias Media, and Tim Dog and Peter Ova. So y'all buy PlayStation taking a year off to make a generational leap in gaming, but don't buy Phil saying don't expect more games to leave.
Exactly.
Mm.
Exactly.
Listen, it's crazy that they do. They believe what they want to believe, and that's what's crazy. Phil Spencer, who is a fucking G, okay, he's a legend.
He is.
Okay, he
He
fucking
is.
took
There's no way around
Xbox
it.
from the brink, not only made it something, but made it become one of the biggest pillars at Microsoft. It went from a side project, a little kid game, like, oh, look at them, haha, they're funny, right? To now being bigger than Windows at Microsoft. And they want to go ahead and hold him to the words he said in 2021 when they bought Bethesda, which he kept to a fucking T from then until a monumental change came to the company, which was the purchase of ABK, right? $70 billion spent, changes shit. Got it. So he kept his word the last time he spoke. Okay. Now he comes out, he says new words, okay, that now we can hold him to, but they don't want to believe those words.
No, that doesn't
They
matter.
don't want to
The
believe
rumors, though, let's go ahead and talk about that.
But they believe that this was all part of Sony's plans. They
Yes.
said, you know what? 2024, fuck the games, okay? We're going to do something revolutionary in 2025. That's what Hiroki Totoki came out and said. He didn't
Listen
come
to
out
my
and
name.
say,
You gotta ask me when you're gonna say that name.
yeah, I know. He didn't come out. Hiroki didn't come out and say, you know what? We're going to take a break because we're going to do something generational next year. It's going to be a big generational leap next year. That's why we're not releasing anything. No, my man said there's no margins. These developers don't know what the fuck they're doing with business. We're not making enough money. We're fucking letting go 900 people.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a hostile environment, by the way.
We're letting go
Absolutely
900
not.
people. We're closing the studio. We're letting go a bunch of people from these main studios that you fucking know and love. But no. This is all just our plan. It's part of our plan to make a generational leap next year. Go fuck yourself, you stupid fucking people. And you know, I gotta tell you, Peter Ova, he's such a dumb, like, yo, I just started following him. And then he fucking turns. And it's like, bro, you're fucking crazy, man. These people are wild. I can't fuck with these people.
Well, this is the thing. Over rumors too, supposedly. But then again, it just says a lot about who people are, period.
Yeah, no,
That's
I get
just it.
But it's wild.
It is.
The homie Smitty Smith, man, back to back, brother. Thank you so much, player. Thank you for being here. Thank you for that $5 super chat. Says Sony's new technologies are canceling the best game to never release, Factions, not supporting PSVR 2, facts, and a non-existent PS Portal. The Book of
The
X.
Book of X, baby.
Goddamn.
Yo, there we go.
You
That's their
ain't fucking
plan.
wrong, man. That's
That's their
100%.
plan. All right. So
100%.
so let's see. Let's put that versus Phil's. Let's go ahead and buy studios. Let's go ahead and make games, right? Over 10 games this year alone. All right. Let's go ahead and let's get Game Pass going, right? Here we go. A shit ton of games for a low freaking price that we're supposedly renting, but yeah, we get to play them all, right? Yeah, got it. Let's put that back to back and see where we go. Where do we go from here, guys? Where do we go? I mean, I don't know about you, CMoney, but the idea that Phil can possibly someday, maybe 5, 10 years, 15, 20 years from now, put Starfield on PlayStation will be holding me back
Oh, yeah.
from
Oh, yeah, yeah,
enjoying
yeah.
everything that's going on right now. All right?
Yeah, matter of fact, I think I'm never gonna leave my house. I'm just gonna lay in bed because, I'm gonna die one day.
Yeah, yeah. You know what?
So,
Yeah. I
what's the
feel
point?
like possibly that's to
Mm,
come someday.
yeah.
And you know what? Let's just stop
Yeah,
living.
stop living.
Yeah, for
Stop
sure.
living because one day in the future,
Yeah, yeah.
it may
Rumors
happen.
are that somehow life comes to an end. And I mean, I'm just gonna stop living
Yeah.
because why continue, right?
Stupid ass shit, man. The homie One Punch Jedi, man.
What's
Thank you,
up,
brother, for being
baby?
here. Thank you for
Back
that
to
$5
back.
super chat.
Thank
Back
you so
to
much.
motherfucking
Thank
back.
you.
Says PlayStation, ironically, in PlayStation 4 era, money had it third-party games. PlayStation 5 in 2024 is literally a third-party console. You ain't wrong, bro. It is ironic. They kind of fulfilled their prophecy, right?
Mhm.
It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. They went ahead and they spent all that money to keep shit away. And now literally all they have is a console that's there to play third-party games. It's fucking ridiculous.
Listen, life brings you to your knees when you're shady. And that's what we're seeing play out.
Facts.
They are at the mercy of third party games. And I can't
Abso-fucking-lutely.
imagine how these relationships have been built.
Abso-fucking-lutely. JD Gamer, brother, thank you, my
JD,
homie, for being here, man. Thank
welcome.
you
Good
for that
morning,
$2 super chat.
love.
Says, yo, they stupid. I'm never gonna be a pony bot. Fuck that. Indeed. And then JD Gamer
See money
back
out
to
in them
back.
bad words. Back to back, baby.
Back to back. Thank you for that $2 super chat. Says, pathetic port begging ponies got no
Got
games.
no games.
Hashtag facts.
No
Hashtag
game.
motherfuckers ain't gonna have no games for a long ass time. And even when they show up, nobody gonna want them.
No.
All right. Or specifically, no one gonna buy them, which is the real funny shit. Like, that's what it is. So it just kind of is what it is at this point. Um, in Twitter Snake, gaming media was always on their knees for PlayStation.
Mm,
You ain't wrong.
mm,
You ain't wrong.
mm.
You ain't wrong. Um,
They
but
still are, is what's wild. But listen, if that's what they feel, I think that maybe they're holding strong for a major comeback. You hear this article and how maybe they're thinking. I mean, it's sad when the reality hits. I think they're all gonna, have a little crying session and
absolutely,
just, you know,
the
I would
tears.
just I love for that to be live if I could
Yeah,
just watch
yeah,
and
absolutely. I mean, this is
sit
exactly what
back
it
with some
is.
popcorn
Yeah,
and
that's
ice cream
literally
and enjoy.
literally what it is. Yeah. Kellex Wallband, thank you for being here, brother. Says PlayStation made no games cool, apparently, as per the media. Facts. Facts. That's the crazy thing about this,
Mhm.
right? Like it doesn't make any
It's
sense. It doesn't hold water.
acceptable,
So,
right? Look at this snooze fest.
but
This
it
snooze
is. It
fest
is.
horizon. Here
But
we
but the
go.
but look,
They
I
need to
mean, you're
figure out
back
how to perk up this game.
we're back in a scenario where they just had all these layoffs,
Oh,
right?
Sean, shout out to
They
you, baby.
just they just went ahead and closed London studio. And Boss Sean put this out there, but there was a report that Media Molecule barely escaped. Now, let's like they were gonna be close too, right? But this time they didn't get
But
close.
they're for the next
But
round.
but if you recall, Media Molecule, they went ahead and they made that fucking waste of life, um, Dreams, okay? Which, I mean, in and of itself was a fine product, you can make things in there, um, I think that whole trend of buying a game to make a game is dead and gone, because you can do that for free in Fortnite, you can do that for free in Roblox, you could do that for free in Minecraft. So I don't think anybody's looking for you to make a game where I can go make a game, and the only place people
No.
can play that game is if they also buy the game that is literally only to make it. I don't know. It was a dumb idea when it came out, and now
Still
they
is
took,
a dumb
like
idea.
they took so long to make that game, like, so long. I don't know how they weren't closed already, but the fact that they barely escaped, what does that mean? You think that means I
Next round.
barely escaped, so I'm safe, I'm on the top of the pod now, I don't have to worry? No, that means as soon as they're gonna cut more, they're gone.
Listen, I can't imagine anybody sitting there feeling like they're safe and comfortable and like this is the place to be. Perk up your resume and be ready. You're next. This is the chopping block. That's what it is right now. It's a chopping block.
100%.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
100%. But he also puts here Blue Point Games, right? Um, which, you know, Blue Point, they I know they wanted to transition, right? So Blue Point Games, they for what I know, only ever make remasters and remakes, right? So they did like Shadow Colossus, they did Demon Souls, they did some more. I don't remember, but they were a remake house, remaster house, but they had this ambition where they wanted to make their own game, right? Now you go back to what Herman Hulse said when he was announcing that people were, that they had to let people go and that they were looking at projects and projects got canceled. Blue Point Games was supposedly working on an original IP, but we haven't heard shit from it. And literally, their last game launched in 2020 at the launch of the PlayStation 5. So it's going to be 4 years since then. We haven't heard anything. And when you hear Herman talk about how, these games have, the best intentions and all this stuff, but, sometimes they're not going to be great. I can't help but wonder if Blue Point is in that boat where they tried for the first time to make their own game and just didn't cut it.
That's possible.
You know what I'm saying? And again, if it didn't cut, so what are they going to do? Because it seemed like they're using Nixus, I guess, to do the PC ports. So Blue Point doesn't really work there. And I mean, were they even doing the last remasters that we got? I don't think so. Um, but I don't know, man. It's shaky. It's shaky. And like that's the thing, right? Like how can you go to work and put your energy into it when you don't know what's gonna come from it? Right? Like, if I were them, I would be constantly looking for another job already. You
Absolutely.
know what I'm
Resume
saying?
ready to go. Get to stepping before you get cut off, right? And again, let's just remember, like we're talking about a company that went ahead and gave the okay to release Foam Star. Like this is what we're talking about, right?
Well,
And
Foam
then
Stars was done
like
by Square.
yes, but it was released on PlayStation. If you can put that trash on PlayStation, bring out Factions 2.
I mean,
Come
they
on
did they
then.
did pay for it, right? Like, so, I mean, not pay for it, but it's exclusive. They did something with it. They put it in PlayStation Plus, so they had to put dollars into it. Yeah. I
They put
mean,
dollars into everything. Like, let's stop dancing around. Perfect whatever the heck you had going on. Stop disappointing. Get it together.
yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yep.
Sick of your shit.
Oh,
Somebody's gotta slap
100%.
them up.
100%. 100%.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go indeed. Let me get there you go. That's exactly what I was gonna click on. The
JD
homie
Gamer,
JD
what's up,
Gamer, man.
baby?
Thank
Happy
you, brother, man.
Sunday.
Back to back, bro. Appreciate you, man.
Yes.
Thank you for that
Thank you
$5
so
super chat.
much.
Says, I hate disingenuous ponies and pony bots fake analysis. They sit around spreading FUD, and the sky is falling on Xbox while PlayStation's on freaking fire. The nerve. Bro, like that's what
That's the
infuriates
thing.
me,
That's
dude.
what's so frustrating. The nerve. How dare you? How dare you take several seats and get your clown ass away? Like, no one needs to hear this mess. It's so ridiculous.
It really is. And like why if you're concerned, how do you not spend all of your time questioning PlayStation?
No, because listen, the only people, right? It's Xbox, right? They need to hear so that they can do better, right? This is the only reason why Xbox is attacked the way that they are. It's all out of love.
It's all I love.
It's all so that they can go ahead and reach their capacity. Next level.
But when they push
right?
them to go and purchase when they come out here and announce that they bought Take-Two or they bought Sega or they bought anybody else because you know we're all concerned about them being the best that they could be, right? So they could just they have to do more, right? Do more,
No matter
right?
what they
So
do.
they go buy these other places, these other publishers, and then watch those articles. Oh, consolidation is horrible, and
yes.
Microsoft is
This
buying
big
its way to the top.
company.
And
Oh my
get
god.
the come on, man.
This big okay, so what was PlayStation doing where they were paying for exclusives? Right? When they were making sure that Phil couldn't get in there and have these games. Satya said himself that they hate exclusives. The only reason why they do this is because the competition has forced them to do so. I mean, so where's the judgment there? There's none, right? Because that was business decisions.
Oh yeah.
Those were smart business decisions.
Oh yeah. It's always smart for Xbox to go third party, right? They should go third party.
Always. It
because
always
what you
makes
make more money,
sense.
right? So you should put your games everywhere and make more money, right? But the place that needs the money, PlayStation,
That
wouldn't make sense.
Absolutely
No.
not. They're so
They're in
precious.
desperate need of
They're
money.
so precious.
They are literally
This is all a plan, CMoney. This is the problem. You don't understand. It's all a plan.
It is a plan. It is a
Yes,
plan.
and
They're
you're
literally
not
hanging off of a cliff with like the fingers, you know what I'm saying? It's like cartoon style. And it's like they keep getting their fingers stepped on and then they're like hanging off of that's where they are right
Oh my
now.
god.
Click it.
Sappho.
Whatever
No,
made you
no,
laugh.
no, I can't.
Do
I
it.
can't, but it's hilarious. You'll see why I can't. Don't click it, but
I'm about to click it
yes,
because you
no.
laughed.
All right. Anyways,
Let me see.
that's
I'm looking.
something else. All right.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's yeah. All right.
What?
I get it. All right. I get it. The homie Dark Angelic, brother. Thank you, my
Dark
dude, for being here.
Angelic. Let's go.
Thank you, brother, for being here. Thank you for that $5 super chat. Says, ever get the feeling that PlayStation is like the Kardashians? We're supposed to be fans, not because of anything they've done, but because they're Kardashians. Dark
It's
Angelic.
The name.
That's bars.
Yes. Absolutely.
That's fucking bars.
Absolutely.
God
Thank
damn,
you so much
Dark
for rocking
Angelic.
with us.
That
Thank you
was
for that
fucking
super
dope.
chat.
That's
and thank you for those
100% what it
bars.
is.
Yes.
That's exactly what they believe. That it's PlayStation.
I mean,
so
yeah.
we should give a fuck.
No need for talent.
No need for execution.
No, absolutely
no
not.
need for consumer friendliness. No need for anything that is worthwhile on their console.
The name alone carries them, right?
Hold on, don't forget. Jim Ryan said, "We believe in generations."
Oh, they do. They
they deleted the rest. We believe in generations staying the same. Okay, we're not changing shit no more. So your PlayStation 4, it's basically a PlayStation 5. They
Yo,
literally have no
it
shit
is.
in that game,
It
in
is.
on the console. It's crazy. It's crazy. You got the homie Jonas the dad.
Jonas, what's up, baby?
Thank you, brother, for being here, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for that $2 super chat.
Good
Says
morning.
incoming PlayStation spaces. Tim Dog needs a hug again. Oh shit. Yo, how come nobody makes PlayStation spaces?
That's what I was referring to, dude. Where's the big deal? I should be on Twitter right now, and like I should be hearing about these freaking allegations, and everybody should be up in arms.
You
What
know,
where were the spaces when the CEO said that they were going third party, essentially, right? They're putting their games everywhere. I mean, this has been said enough for everybody to be freaking out. I
yeah.
mean, this is the number one. Numero uno.
Yeah, I think, maybe we need because I feel like there's a big hole in the market.
Mhm.
Okay. There's a big hole in the market of um a pro Xbox news outlet, like a written word outlet, right? I think we on point should make articles
Yeah,
and post them online with
I
all the
think
shit
so.
that we say here, but as articles, right? So that
To
uh
spread.
to
Let's
spread the
go.
word
Let's spread that
because
too.
I
Yes.
feel like it's something
It's
that
not
somebody has to
enough.
do.
I feel like Twitter should be on fire right now.
And like
Dude,
even the Xbox centric um websites and shit that are out there, there's not many, but even they don't do this shit. Like, where's the articles about this, right? Like, where's the articles about PlayStation being on fire and everybody seems to think it's okay? Where's the article about how not having games until the middle of 2025 does not equal a great plan, but instead shows that they lack a plan,
they
shows
lack
that they are lacking
creativity.
in
They lack
management.
money. The
Let me
loss. Let's talk. I just saw somebody right before. I think it was Twittery Snake. I'm gonna say minus 10 billion. Let's not forget about all the money that
Oh,
they
dude, they
are
have I don't 10
out
billion is
of.
like their number,
Mhm.
right? So they lost 10 billion off their stocks. They're being sued for 10 billion, and they had a deal in India to merge for $10 billion and it fell through.
It must be because they're thinking all good things come in threes. So
Yes.
maybe they're thinking that this is all good news,
So this is
right?
the thing.
Hold on.
They don't have one set of $10 billion that they should, get rid of, considering the fact that if they had the money to lose, they would have just bought Bethesda, but they couldn't do that, right? So they couldn't do that. So they don't have the money to lose, but now they lost it in the stock. They're going to lose it in this lawsuit,
You know
and
who's
they
winning?
lost this $10 billion deal in India.
Jim Ryan.
Yeah, he got
Jim
out.
Ryan is winning.
He got out at the peak and he is not looking back. He is not looking back. JD Gamer, thank you, brother, for
What's up,
being
baby?
here. Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
much for that
much.
$2 super chat.
Yes, thank you.
Square has lost so much money doing PlayStation exclusives. Those are the fucking facts, bro.
I'm glad
Yo,
they did. I'm
I,
glad
I
they
am. I
did.
am.
This
I'm
is where
so glad
pickle
they
writing
did.
gets you to. This is what you get. This is it. This
100%.
is and I this is the thing again when I think of Square getting picked up by, Phil, it feels like this is just a I got your chick situation. This is not a look at what we're getting. This is amazing. Look at this win. This is just a thing that they would do just to show off, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely has nothing to do with special talents or anything like that. I just think that they've
No.
hit rock bottom. I don't think there's anything special there. Um, yeah, I wouldn't be excited.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what are
Yeah,
they
I mean,
gonna deliver for us?
all they showed us, I mean, realistically speaking, has been inadequacy. I
Absolutely.
mean, all of the Final Fantasy stuff has been trash. The only people who give a shit about it are the people who are obsessed with Final Fantasy, right? Outside of that, trash. They're not selling a lot.
And they
They
weren't even
lost
happy with
money.
the new Final Fantasy
Dude, the
because
Final
they
Fantasy
took a different
16, where
direction.
do me a favor, tell me where that game is.
Exactly,
Where's Final Fantasy
exactly.
16? Nobody gives a shit.
They couldn't even they
Gone.
were trying I'm sure they were just trying to reach and more fans and see how they can spread the brand even more, and all they did was upset the ones they did have. And yeah, and it nearly burned down the freaking PlayStation. They
Yeah,
couldn't even do that together and kind of call it a victory.
yeah, and then
I
Forspoken was trash, they had to shut them down. Pretty much Square, everything they've been releasing in the AAA space has been crap. The only thing that we can hope is that if Xbox buys them, maybe they're not so desperate and so, cut corner situation where they can actually make something that's good, out of their camp over there. Um But I'm not hopeful. But I agree with you. They should just
I
buy them
they
just to
should
take their bitch, you know
just
what
to
I'm
take
saying?
their chick, but
Because
at
they
the end of
can.
the day, if I had it my way, let them die with PlayStation. Those
Yeah.
2 were a little too tight. I would love to see them burn down together.
Yep. Facts, facts. The whole homie JD Gamer, man, thank you, brother, for being here back to back
What's up,
with
baby?
that $2 super chat says, "How y'all feel about people like Brap and Crew?" Well, I don't know the Crew, but Brap is a bitch ass. That's just what it is. He came and he was talking shit about Doodle on Twitter, and I had to slap
You
his
don't
ass
cross
up
that
on
line.
there and fuck that guy. So that's the Brap situation. I can give 3 shits about that motherfucker. Um, but yes, okay. So again, you know, um, it's crazy. Like, look at here, right? You see, Texas Chainsaw Massacre has 4.5 million players on Xbox Game Pass. Okay, they have 1.1 million units sold, 4.5 million players on Game Pass, 5.6 million total players. This is huge for this team, right? Being on Xbox has allowed them to have players, fan base, allow them to grow, make money. Like that is what being on a console should feel like. Whereas we know for a fact that fucking Square has shit the bed all the time with everything they do because they got in bed with PlayStation.
And now they get to say that they made Homestar.
Oh my god, I forgot they made Foam Stars.
Yo, when you deliver that,
Jesus.
I come on, please. You right there, you just lost value. Serious
Yo,
value. Um, and this is the thing, and this is what's so amazing. We live in a world, right? That shout out to this pain. What's up, familia? Remember,
this
PlayStation
pain,
still
what's up,
hasn't
fam?
paid Bungie yet.
They haven't. They're still paying that shit down. That shit is crazy.
They're waiting for their income tax money,
Yo, it's
to
wild.
give them a little change. Um,
Seriously.
this is the position that we are in right now. We've had conversations about what a risk a lot of these studios take making a game, and then we live in a world right now where so many games are just constantly being made, put out there that it's very difficult to be seen, right? And at this point, the best thing that these developers out there can do and the way that Xbox has kind of positioned themselves with Game Pass, the best thing to do is grab that bag and put your game in Game Pass. Like,
100%.
I feel like the position of power has been changed. There's no longer like, "Hey, come put your game on Game Pass," is the other way around. Can I put my game in Game Pass? What can I get for my game so that it can be seen? Right? It just has a when you especially when you take a risk on passion projects that mean something to you that you feel are special, um, it just this is the best chance at still staying relevant and being able to continue to do more, right? It's a
Facts.
big deal. advertisement, being able to go ahead, everybody with social media right now, if you are to make a good game, it will be known. There's no way of stopping it if
Yeah.
you make the right moves,
Yeah. And
and
that's the
that's the
thing,
position that
making
they've
a
taken.
good game.
Mhm.
Right, and that's the reality. Nico Chief says they were laughing that Microsoft wasn't using their money and the little guy was winning. Now Xbox using daddy's Microsoft monies and they don't like it. No, they fucking don't.
They don't, and
They don't.
who would, right? But they did it.
They're the ones
They
who
did
wanted them
it. I'm
to.
telling you.
They poked the bear. Twitter Snake says, remember, Jim Ryan said, who wants to play these old games? First of all, Jim, you didn't play the new games. So
Mm.
let's stop. Okay, let's stop. And that's it.
Oh my
Dude
god,
Togo
I
says,
love
I
it.
wouldn't even know about the negative PlayStation
Duke,
news if you guys didn't cover it. Dude, yes, you're
Duke,
right. We
what's
have to
up,
bring light.
love? Welcome. Good morning. Happy Sunday to you.
Happy Sunday indeed.
And that's the thing. It doesn't get called out enough. It
Doesn't get
doesn't get
covered,
put out
man.
there. Let's go.
Rocket Scientist says, On Point Pencils by Mistardo and Dark Doodle.
Oh my
You know
god, I
what?
kind of love it. On point pencils.
I'm not mad at the idea. Maybe we'll look into it.
We gotta talk to
Because
Madman.
yeah, talk to Madman. He's our writer.
Yes.
But
And
yes,
he makes those freaking all those awesome community
all those community
posts.
posts. Yeah,
Yes.
he
He's
can think of
amazing.
fucking community posts for days, bro. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Uh Dave Reed says On Point should definitely make articles and spread the word like mustard. God, shitty
Let's go with
mustard.
ketchup on
All
that
right.
one so
Yes.
that C Money
Yes.
cannot,
Yep.
flake
Yep.
out on this because of the mustard talk.
Absolutely. George Berthium. Berthium. I feel that.
Berthium.
I feel that right.
Berthium.
Berthium.
Let's go with that.
Twisted Metal got canceled also. Oh yeah. Dude, that shit it got canceled and it was just gone. Like they had, but hold on, this is part of the genius plan. Okay, this is all part of the plan. Okay,
Guys,
they canceled these
come on.
games just so that they can make them better later. But they're canceled.
No, they're just
So
listen, it's
I don't
just
know how you work that together.
if
If
the
they canceled, but
plan
they're not.
is to because what how many they've they were they were gassed up. They
Yeah,
were pumped about the amount of games that they were gonna go ahead and make. And then just slowly cancel, cancel, take away, cancel, not happening. And then we get leaks of what is happening supposedly. And it's like, oh, shoot, that's not good enough. What do we do? But this is all part of the plan. They
all part
want
of the
you to
plan.
feel super special and really good when they do deliver their games because anything from PlayStation will feel good enough just by getting something from PlayStation. That's the mentality. That's the genius plan, C Money.
Agreed.
They
Agreed.
haven't given games, and so anything should feel good enough, but it's not.
100%.
It's not good enough. Do
100%.
better.
The homie Kenneth Williams, man. Thank you, brother,
Kenneth,
for
what's
being
up,
here. And
baby?
thank you so much for being
Let's
a member for
go.
1
We
month, man.
appreciate
Thank you.
that.
Says
Thank
Sony
you.
PlayStation is crumbling before our eyes. A lot of mistakes they're making over the years.
Absolutely.
Dude, you're not wrong, man. You're 100% right. And that's what's crazy is that they it completely gets overlooked. It completely gets overlooked and nobody's saying anything about it. Honestly, like it needs to change. It needs to change. And it seems like any official outlets are not going to be doing it.
Absolutely
As we
not.
talk about it more and more, I'm really
Yeah,
selling myself on the idea that
that this is happening.
we need to go ahead and start a website, you know what I'm saying? And just get articles out there and just do our thing because like nobody's talking about it, man. Like even Xbox places, bro, like they don't.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. No, let's talk about Phil potentially maybe not following through with his words because the rumors held so much weight. Let's talk about that instead, right?
Yeah.
Let's not talk about the mess that's going on over at the other side and how potentially there'll just be an Xbox and Nintendo around in a couple of
Facts.
years.
Facts. 100%. The homie Jigga J
Nigga J,
says,
baby.
spread the good news. PlayStation got no games and no money.
And
Yeah,
no
I
money.
think we're gonna. Think we're gonna. JD Gamer says you're right. They're over there scared as heck, hoping that the government jumps in and stops Microsoft Xbox from stomping out PlayStation. All of a sudden, all of them are monopoly experts. Listen, let's just put it this way. They did not pass go. They are not
No.
collecting $200. All right.
I don't know how Jimmy Jim is not in jail. I'm gonna keep saying that over and
It's
freaking
true.
over.
That's
There should
insider
have been
trading,
a
bro.
freaking investigation.
Insider trading.
It should not have happened. He should not have been able to, at its peak, take out all his freaking money and screw everything else just because he had the information. I don't know how that's possibly legal.
Martha
That's
Stewart couldn't get out of it.
exactly. Why
He
should
shouldn't
Jim?
either. The homie G Maybe, brother, thank
Gee,
you so
maybe
much for
what
being
is
here, brother.
up?
Appreciate you, my man. Says people only speak up and bitch about Xbox because they are the only company that listens to what people have to say. Sony and Nintendo act like no comprende.
No comprende. No comprendo.
Oh my god. It's true. It's true. And that's what's wild. Like Phil's out here and the team, and they come out and they talk. I mean, listen, that's why I love being a content creator for Xbox because we always have news, right? Like it's always something to say. Why do you think PlayStation podcasts are literally just talking about Xbox?
Why do you think ponies come into Xbox podcasts? They want to hear something that's happening, right? That shit is dead on the other side. There's
100%.
nothing to talk about.
100%.
If a gaming company cannot give you games, then what is there to talk about? If it keeps getting sued left and right, what is there to talk about?
Facts.
If the company's out there firing people, what is there to talk about?
Yep.
I mean, we
Yep.
know.
So, Corey Knoll for life, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here. Dropping bars. All this money
Corey,
Sony
what's up?
losing.
Yes.
But that PlayStation 5 Pro still coming this year? Yeah, right. I'll believe that shit when I see it. Listen, I
And
really
for what
I
reason?
don't see it, bro.
For what
I do
reason
not
should
see
there
it.
be a PlayStation 5 Pro?
How can you justify
To do what? I
bringing
can't
out that
justify
console?
the PlayStation 5.
I don't know. I don't know.
There should be an investigation for that too. You lied to everybody. You took their money and you're not giving them games.
Facts. Facts. Look at that PlayStation
Come
VR 2
on,
behind you.
man.
Sitting there doing nothing. They just literally gave up on that shit.
They did.
They did. They
They're
left
out there
it to
shutting
third
down
party, just like
studios because
always.
they're like, we believe in generations, but we don't believe in our VR. And we don't believe in our studios.
Or in our
And we don't
handhelds.
believe in our handhelds. And we don't believe on the ponies. They ain't shit.
They hate the ponies.
They do.
They do. Every day, Totoki comes in and he just curses them out. Just curses them out. Twittery Snake says Final Fantasy 16 didn't even make #1 NPD for the month of release. That was Diablo 4, an Xbox property. Interesting. Interesting. JD Gamer says, well, Sony and PlayStation just might be that arrogant to actually release more hardware after they just had the PSVR 2 fail. Well, I think pre-Hiroki Totoki, I would agree with that. But I feel like Hiroki coming in, he might have just scrapped that shit too. Like, get this out of here. You think we're making this hardware? I don't know. I mean, at this point in time, wouldn't they have already had
That's
to
what
be
I'm
making
thinking.
it?
It should be like, I mean, it should be ready to go pretty much. Like I don't know. I mean, talk about canceling things. Let's cancel that bitch out. I
Yeah.
mean, that's the one to take back. Why are you out here canceling games? Even if they're not good enough, right? The idea of at least releasing games is a good concept. Releasing consoles, on the other hand, when you have no games, it makes no damn sense.
Facts. Facts. 100%. Dave Reezy. Thank you, bro, for being here.
What's
Says
up,
bad
baby?
form brat with bitch assness. Oh, yeah, he's a bitch ass. For sure. For sure. That's just factual at this point. PS5 blows. I think Sony lies about sales numbers to us and shareholders. I think Sony PlayStation is worse off than people are saying. Well, um, the the facts are that if that number is real that they say 54 million, obviously we know it's including the suckers that bought the PS Portal.
How
Um,
dare you? By the way, I need to
yeah, yeah,
say,
yeah, yeah.
how dare you? Can you imagine if Xbox came out here and said some nonsense like that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If they said, "You know what? We're gonna count the connects as part of the freaking console sales."
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know how much there would be to say
It would be
for them
ridiculous.
to just bring that up so casually?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
So the problem is that number is so big, yet so little people buy or play, to be honest with you, because even games like Call of Duty and these other ones, they don't have 54 million players on PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that many, right? So, like, uh, I don't know. I don't think that number, I don't know how many people bought that. How many of those people, I mean, how many of those consoles are still sitting in warehouses from scalpers who
That's
bought
true.
so many who thought it was gonna be
A
lighting the
big
world on
deal.
fire and then nobody gave
Life
a shit.
altering. It was such a funny thing. Every time I saw, like, Twitter go off that the PlayStation portals were available here or there, I'm like, "Who in life is gonna rush out to buy that nonsense?" Like, it was
Facts.
just
Facts.
ridiculous. Like, I can't even imagine the idea of a PlayStation 6 being out or a Pro and anybody rushing out to go pick that crap up.
It wouldn't make any
It
sense.
does not.
It wouldn't make any sense. There's literally nothing that they could do to it that would make it worthwhile. At this point, extra power doesn't mean shit because their games are last gen games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Their games are last gen
What's
games.
the power for?
There's
What's the
nothing.
power for? It doesn't, you don't need power if you're not running anything on it. For what?
Agreed.
For what?
Agreed.
I mean, listen, for those Xbox games? Those 4 Xbox games? Is that why you need the Pro?
Yep.
Got it.
Yep. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous, actually. It's pretty ridiculous, that it's even a conversation, to be honest with you. Like, why is it even a conversation? The homie Go Pole, man, thank you, brother, for being
Go,
here.
Paul. What's up,
You
baby?
know, it's funny, every time I see your picture, I think of Big Pun.
Yeah?
Yeah, the picture looks like Big Pun. I don't know if you guys know who Big Pun is, but it looks just like him. Square getting a taste of its own medicine 2 decades later after they fucked over Nintendo with Final Fantasy. That's karma.
Mm.
Well, it seems like PlayStation is also getting a taste of their own medicine almost 2 decades later after they fucked over Sega with the Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Even though Sega kind of fucked themselves over, but it didn't help. But yes, I feel you there, man. I feel you there. Um, yeah, see, Corey says that's the old Sony. He's talking about JD Gamer releasing the new console. This new guy, the COO, is a money guy. I don't think he's with that. They lose money on every console. He's not gonna want to lose more. Facts, 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 facts. Um, Jacob says,
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
"What? Oh, you clicked something? I'm sorry. Oh,
It's
you
okay.
already did it. William Lewis, thank you,
William
brother, for
Lewis.
being here, man.
Thank
Appreciate
you
you.
for rocking with us,
Thank you
baby.
for that $2 super chat, man. It
Good
says,
morning.
"My local Walmart still has PlayStation 4 Slim Modern Warfare 2 bundles."
Mhm.
Yeah, you know why? Because if you think about it, right, as impressive as people think it is that PlayStation 5 has 54 million consoles sold, um, they're still behind PlayStation 4 in that same time frame. And PlayStation 4 has 120 million consoles sold, and only this is 4 years in, and only 54 million people have shifted over. I mean, that's pretty bad. That's pretty
Smart.
bad. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Um, but Jacob says there's rumors, small mumbles, was that a PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale remake or sequel? Uh, was in the works. Could have been Blue Point, my number one favorite game on PlayStation 3. PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale. I never even played that game. But I mean, it's possible. And Blue Point again, it's shaky over there. It's shaky with Blue Point. We don't know what's going on. We haven't heard shit. I don't know, man. The homie JD Gamer, man. Thank you,
JD
brother, for
Gamer,
being
thank you
here,
so
man. Thank
much.
you for that $5 super chat. It says, are we gonna get a remaster of a remake that was remastered for the PlayStation 5 Pro?
That's
Because you
possible.
know these pathetic port begging ponies got no games. Yo, dead ass,
Yo,
dude.
JD just solved the case.
That's what it is.
That's what they're giving.
All the
That's
remakes and
what they're giving.
remasters, they'll have remastered remakes for the PlayStation 5
Remasters of
Pro.
the remasters, remakes of the remakes, then
Yep,
there
yep.
you go.
Yes. Well, what they'll do is they'll make it special. They'll remake the remasters and then remaster the remakes. You know what I'm saying? So you get
They're smart like
best of
that.
both worlds.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah, no, for sure.
absolutely.
For sure. Absolutely. That's some clown ass situation, yo. Dead ass. Um, where was I? Who did I say? Was it Jacob? Yes, it was Jacob. Um, Abacab says, to be fair, Square does have a new CEO that is open to putting their games on Xbox, whereas the previous CEO did. Well, for sure. I think this is going to be a new, I mean, even this game, right? This is the old game that was being made for a long time. That's probably why it doesn't look great and all these corners were cut, because the new CEO was like, screw PlayStation and their whack ass deals. We're not going to spend even more money on this game to do all this perfection on it, and the people are not even going to show up to buy it. Okay. There's definitely a reason why Homeboy was making hand love with Phil Spencer on that stage. Phil's pregnant, right? That's how long those hands were touching. Okay. You don't touch a man's hands for that
I
long
told you.
unless there's
I
some other
told
thing
you.
going on.
They were holding hands. They were holding hands for sure.
Yeah, 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 for sure.
And the baby daddy is.
Gogo Pole says, "Braps a dum dum." Yo, those are facts. I'm always gonna point those out if you wanna put them out here. Brap and Mooch were the idiots parading Microsoft is bankrupt with Xbox.
Got it.
That's the stupid. And this dude thinks he's smart,
Mhm.
right? Like he thinks he's like educated and shit. Like he thinks he knows his shit, right? Um, but that's some dumb ass shit to say. Bankrupt, $3 trillion company.
Yeah.
Xbox is bigger than Windows, but it's bankrupt. Get your clown
How
ass out of
dare
here,
we
man.
question PlayStation's finances, right? How could we?
Yeah,
It's not possible.
yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. Um, oh, you know what? I
I'm
think
rubbing I'm rubbing on my pillow. My
okay.
pillow's so cute, you guys.
I think Gaming Forte rocks with them. Well, just know, Gaming Forte, I'm not talking about you. All right. Everybody's individual. Okay. So he's just a fucking clown. I'm sorry. Um, where am I? Sunday RMP, man. Sunday blessing. Thank you, bro.
Oh, thank you,
Thank you, bro.
love.
Appreciate that. Oh, the homie William Lewis, man.
William
Thank you so much, brother,
Lewis.
for being here. Thank you so much for that $5 super chat. Says, you know, PlayStation likes their remaster and remakes. PlayStation 5 original, PlayStation 5 Slim remaster, and PlayStation 5 Pro the remake. Oh my God. Yo,
Oh,
that's literally what they did. That's crazy. That's crazy. Ain't that some clown ass shit?
it's ridiculous, dude.
That's some clown ass shit.
But
Tori Snakes, go
that
ahead.
is what they do, you know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah, of
saying?
course,
That's
of course.
just their way to squeeze out the industry.
Twittery Snake says, "Remember the Xbox dudes crying about Odyssey being canceled for like a week?" Yeah, I know. Oh my god, a
Yes,
game that they didn't even
yes.
see or
They had
know
no
what it
idea.
was. The people who are paying for the game looked at that shit and said, "Nah, we're not gonna pay for that because it's trash." Sorry, homie. Y'all wanted a bit. This is the thing, yo. They crazy. They wanted Phil to be a better leader, right? Like I like David Jaffe, right? He's the guy who created
Manage.
he's the guy who created God of War, the original. And you know, he rocks with Xbox a lot now and shit, but you know, he had this whole tirade on how Xbox had shit management. They didn't know what they were doing. How you gonna not release these big games? What's going on, right? Like, where is the outrage for PlayStation's management? Games getting canceled left and right. Games not making money.
Keep the same
Games not
energy.
releasing. Where is that same
Where's the
energy?
outrage? No, they get grace. They get grace, right? They're gonna get it together by 2025. They get
2025.
grace. This is all a
2025.
plan. This is what they're trying to do. This is all intentional. They get grace.
Yep.
Grab your shovels, guys.
Gogo Pole says because these quote unquote Xbox fans are ponies in disguise, like disgusting Transformers. Oh my god. Oh man. Sappho says I don't think Twisted Metal was ever stated. Yeah, but it was rumored, it was leaked, and I think that's what all the word is from the outside, or from the inside that it was there. Twisted Metal and more got canceled, and crickets from them and the ponies. It's true, man. It's true, and it really is mind-blowing that, um, this happens, and nobody's making a big stink about it.
No
Nobody's
one's
making a big problem
questioning.
about it.
Nobody I mean, it just shows. It just shows, how deep this goes, right? That they can come out here and mess up so blatantly. Now we're talking about people who kind of keep things under wraps, right? So there's like a lot more that we don't even know about, right? This is just what has kind of like surfaced, right? As they continue to try to keep everything on the down low. But
Facts.
just this is like bad enough. Imagine how bad everything really is. Um, I'm happy about it. I'm happy about it. I'm
Yeah.
glad.
Yeah, I mean, this
I can't
is
wait to watch it all crumble.
yeah, I mean, I really am just loving this view.
The
You
energy,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I'm
Mhm.
loving the view. I love seeing it burning, and it's just like, you guys gonna come out at any point in time? Like, we're not
Anybody gonna
going
say
in.
anything?
You know what I'm saying? Like, Microsoft just threw like a lifeline into the fire, like, hey, you want some games? Like, here you go. Here's a few. Grab on. We could get you guys playing shit. I know you guys forgot what it meant to play a game, but it doesn't look like they're taking that taking advantage of that, I would say. Looks like we have heard no words on the
Mm-mm.
massive success that Pentiment has had
Yes.
on PlayStation. So
Those frames per second, though. Mm,
yes,
mm.
yes, for sure.
Exquisite.
For sure. Um, you got the homie Rashawn Eppinger says, sorry I'm late. What's good, man? Thank you for being here,
Thank
brother.
you for being
Appreciate you.
here. The
Uh,
Chaos Lounge in the house. What is up?
oh, what's good, fam? Thank you for being here, brother. Uh, you know, Dr. Scotty, King Solomon, what's good, fam?
What is up?
Sensei, what's up, homies?
Let's go.
Appreciate you, man.
Con
Appreciate you.
Griffin, let's go, baby.
No, all of our homies in here. Moonlight Ace, what's good, fam?
Yes.
So this over here, just as a quick thing, remember that part of the layoffs, right, that happened,
Yes.
for those 900 900 layoffs that Sony had, Naughty Dog got hit too. And understand, this is what's wild when you think about this. It says Jason Schreier has a quote here from one of them. It says the sadness in the last 2 days of my layoff is not just about losing a job, it's more about losing a sense of purpose, a community, a team I love with the bottom of my heart. I would say from the bottom of my heart, right? I don't know, with the bottom of my heart, like with it, like you just love from the bottom of it, not the top.
Just with the
It's like
bottom,
from the
nothing
bottom, right?
else. Not the
Okay.
middle, nothing
But
above the bottom. But
Santiago Gutierrez laid off from Sony's Naughty after 18
woo,
years. So, like, that is the shit that's very concerning when you think about who was laid off.
yeah.
Because what it looks like is that those 900 people, they weren't looking at, like, let's just get rid of, like, the low level workers or, like, the people who were just not doing. They were looking for, like, the high paid people
Yes.
who worked there
That
for
bit
so long,
rooted in there,
who are
like a
rooted in
part
there.
of what makes these teams what they are. the essence of it. You
Yes.
understand that?
So,
That
like,
is
what are
not
these teams are what are
they're
they
not
gonna
chopping
be?
off the branches, they're going for the roots, and so
Mm,
that's a problem.
damn.
That's a big problem.
Felt that right
It will
there.
take away the essence of what they can deliver and do. That's not cool, man.
Agreed. Agreed.
Not
I'm telling
cool.
you, I don't think these studios are gonna come out in a good light.
No.
I don't think. I don't think their new stuff is gonna come out in a better way. I just don't. The homie JD Gamer Man,
Hey, D
thank
Gamer,
you, my brother,
thank
for being here.
you.
Thank you for
Thank you
that
so
$5 super chat.
much.
Says history lesson. Failed hardware and transcontinental management spats helped sink Sega. And guess who now has a bunch of failed hardware? PlayStation, PSVR 2, and Portal. I mean, PlayStation VR 1 also was I mean, it sold a lot for them, but I mean, it didn't do anything. All it did like, think about how shitty that hardware was. It is sold better than PSVR 2, which realistically speaking is pretty decent hardware. Um, but yeah, you're fucking right, dude. You're right. Sega is the perfect example of where PlayStation is. And again, they're just a third party box at this moment, right? Like, why even have one? Right? Like, if you want to play games this year that are unique and special, how do you stay on PlayStation?
You don't.
You don't.
You don't.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You go trade that shit in.
Quickly.
You go trade that shit in. Yo, RIP Big Pun, straight up. Facts. Everybody, God rest his soul. Big Pun. Big Pun was a shit, bro. Um, but yes, that is it's just crazy when you think about how they got rid of these people and the levels at which they let these people go. You can't look at it and think it's just like having they just let go like these not necessary people. Like, no.
Yeah, it's not a trim down the fat situation. It's let's go ahead and get rid of these payments that we're making, like this money that's going out. How much can we cut back?
Yep.
Um, yeah, it's difficult not to think that there'll be no PlayStation 6. Like that's just what it kind of rolls into. I
Yeah.
mean, I can't imagine how much money they're gonna really be making from these third party games. Except with the exception, obviously, of Call of Duty, right? And oof, I mean, it's 30% now, isn't it?
Dude, yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, it's really a gonna be a big change. It's gonna be a big deal. I don't know what's gonna come from the PlayStation side, but we do have the homie Ryu R Gaming, man. Thank you,
Right,
brother,
well,
for
what's
being
up,
here.
fam?
Thank you so much for that $5 super
Let's
chat player.
go.
Says last pony bot that crossed C Money and Doodle had to invite to his show to apologize and still lurk around afraid. Watch out, pony bots. Hashtag Sony too broke to make PlayStation 6.
They are
They
too
do
broke,
live over on
baby.
Brokeback Mountain. That is the truth. That is the truth. Um,
What's up, baby? Happy Sunday.
happy Sunday, brother. Appreciate it.
That's the homie right there,
That's the homie indeed.
for
For
sure.
sure, for sure. So I have over here again, we touched on it, um, but I think that we have to give this a little
Or light?
more light and a little more importance. Um, the fact that The Last of Us and Uncharted 4 director Neil Druckmann is thinking about how many games he has left in him, and it's not that many.
That's the thing, right? That means what I'm hearing is he's out. I don't know how many games I have in me.
Yep,
Period. Like, what's I mean, talk about hints
like 100%,
and oh man.
100%.
Coming
And
right after the layoffs.
yeah, and again, we mentioned it, but like Corey Borlaug feels the same way. Like, this is the
I'm
thing.
telling you, Naughty Dog, their demeanor, these studios must be feeling like just heavy-hearted. Like, how can you get creative and produce? Again, 8 years, right? Making factions, and it
For
didn't
nothing.
even see the light
For
a
nothing.
day.
How
Like,
does that
for what?
deflate you as a creator? When
Exactly.
you've been hustling,
How can
busting
you
your
go ahead
ass,
and
late
say, "Let me give
nights,
8 years, 8 more years to another game." For what?
or what? Just to have it cancel? You heard Herman Hall say that he, with all these games that they're making, they had to take a step back. Think about this. This is why it blows my fucking mind that that stupid ass website, Game Rant, put this out there. They literally just said that all of these games that we were making, right, in 2024, they have to step back.
Mhm.
They have to step back and take a look at it and how they're making these games. What do you think that means? That means that this year off is because they don't even understand
They don't know
100% what
what
they're
to do
doing, bro.
or where to go. Their games are too expensive, according to them, right? That's something I don't necessarily I get the cinematics and all this other crap, but I can't process the fact that you grab the same foundation to build the next situation and you're talking more money. I don't know. Anyways, um it's not breaking out for me. It's not adding up. But if they are out here spending all this money and they're not making the money back, they're trying to figure out how they can go ahead and deliver games that don't cost much to make and the risk isn't there. Period.
Period.
So what are they going to do? You see how they're letting people go, people that actually matter. And then, it's really upsetting to see a studio like Naughty Dog just get dissolved this way and their legacy kind of be drained out the way that it is.
Yep.
Again, they're one of your favorite studios, C Money. So honestly, like, how do you feel about this shit? Like, they're picking the studio apart and letting people go that are fundamental to it.
So this is the thing. This is the thing. The one thing, um, Naughty Dog, what makes them, I would say, different or more special than a lot of the studios that they have is like Neil Druckmann, since The Last of Us, obviously, him and his partner on The Last of Us, then he cut him out, right? Neil Druckmann really is a creative that leads the game, right? And honestly, like when he leaves, which this is letting us know, like he's sick of working for Sony, but he's already been in this for too long. He's not going to go start in a new place.
He's
Doesn't
done.
make any sense. So when he leaves, you now essentially lose the essence of Naughty Dog. Okay, because that's when Naughty Dog took off. Like, let's be clear. Uncharted was good, right? It was fun game. I really like those games. Okay. But that wasn't superstardom, right? It wasn't superstardom. It was another game, right? Just well done in my opinion. But Last of Us is where it changed. The storytelling, the feeling, the emotion, the twist that that game had was amazing. And I don't care what anybody says. I love part 2. It's a great game. But like that's his vision, right?
Mhm.
And then everybody else does it. Once his vision gone, like once he's gone from that,
What's left?
what's left, bro? Who's gonna do that? Nobody. Right? Nobody. It's like Hideo Kojima, right? If he leaves his studio, you know what I'm saying? Like that studio is no longer the
What's
studio
left?
that you knew it was, right? And I tell you right now, when you see him kind of backing off from it, it's already done.
Yeah, that
And
he said it. He's backing off of it. Like, you hear it. Like, come on. I don't know how many games I have in me.
yeah,
That's like throwing in the towel.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Where you have people over on Xbox side who are staying there till they're old and gray, like they don't care. This is just what they love to do. It's like these people are done, bro. They're done. Look at Corey Borlaug. He's the same thing on Sony Santa Monica. Like again, it was always a big creator that had something that made an impact. David Jaffe at the time. That's when they blew up. They did God of War the first time, right? And he's the reason why it blew up. Then he left and God of War started petering out and went away, right? Then Cory Borlog was the dude who took God of War, brought it back, right? He made one game Corey recently, from before, right?
Yeah.
Made that one game, 2018 God of War, great game, right? And now he went to go make something else. But he just did literally one game and then this other game. He was part of other games, obviously, beforehand. But this is the first one he actually directed himself. And he's already looking to tap out.
Yep.
He has this one game, whatever he's making now. Who knows if it's even still going or if they had to make him change something or whatever. And then he's already also doing the same. It's like, what is going to be left? Like, what outlook as a Sony fan, if you're thinking about the future, two of your big studios, you only have like six that matter,
Mhm.
right? Two of your big studios, the leader, the creative person that's going to supposedly move things forward is already getting ready to bow out.
Yep.
Like they're already getting ready to bounce. Like that's crazy. That's like the Gran Turismo dude saying, I'm done making Gran Turismo. Like I'm out. I'm not doing this shit no more. Like who's gonna make that game?
Yep.
Right? There's no person that's gonna have the attention to detail like he had or whatever the fuck it is that makes that game special.
And even, like, it's not the same, right? It's not the same game. They continue with a different, team, and it's just not the same.
Yep. They're fucked, dude. That's just what it is. That's just what they are. I don't have any confidence in any of their future. I 100% would not be buying a PlayStation 6 until I see well, like
Well,
so many games that
deep
are
in.
worth buying. Because outside of that, I'm not doing it. I'm not being a sucker. I'm not gonna be the beta tester for
Yep.
PlayStation. Uh, I'm I'm not. PlayStation 3, I bought it. We bought it when uh Metal Gear Solid 4 came out.
I remember.
Metal Gear Solid 4 came out, and I said, "Oh shit, okay, there's finally a game for PlayStation that I want to buy." Okay, PlayStation 4, we bought it right off the rip. Okay, because whatever. PlayStation 5, we bought it right off the rip.
Done.
I promise you, PlayStation 6, not happening.
Nope.
Unless that shit has so many bangers that is
Are
impossible to
already
ignore that are
boxed.
already out.
Yeah, you can't even look at a lineup or
Nope.
these will release. No,
Nope.
these games have to be out.
100%. 100%. I can't do that shit.
No.
No, not doing it again. Don't care. It's not happening. And look, Amit Kumar, man, said it.
Amid, what's
Xbox
up,
is about
baby?
to drop likely the biggest game of the year this month in Warzone Mobile. Dude, that shit had over 50 million registered people who are ready to go. And people are worrying about Xbox.
I know.
People worrying about Xbox. Come on, man.
Look the other way.
Yo, it's crazy.
Follow the smoke.
It's crazy. Blaze Reed Jenkins, man. Thank you, brother, for
What's
being here,
up,
man. Appreciate
Blaze?
you. Thank you so
How are
much
you?
for
Welcome.
rocking with us, man. Says Game Rant thinks it's a good thing. Laughing. Oh, but let it be Xbox not releasing anything, then it'll be a completely different story.
Absolutely.
Facts.
Absolutely.
Facts. It's 100%, man. That's the stupid ass game that they play. And it just it's clear how stupid it is, right? Amit Kumar says Game Rant is dog shit. Listen, you ain't lying. You ain't lying, man.
Fill more pockets. What is
Fill more
going
pockets was
on?
good,
Let's
man. Thank you so
go.
much. Says Naughty Dog is basically a new unproven 343. We'll have to wait and see if the people left at the studio can carry the mantle.
Mm,
Facts.
mm.
Facts.
I like that.
Facts. The good news for 343 is that they've already been proven on the multiplayer side that they are cranking it.
Yep.
So, but yeah, it really is. It blows your mind, man, to really fucking think that this is the way they have things going on. Michelle
Michelle,
Alexandria,
what's good,
thank you for being
love?
here. Homie says
Thank you.
Hollywood is doing the same thing. They can't afford these blockbusters, so they are making smaller movies and turning blockbuster into 3 and 5 part films that don't end. Well, that's a real shitty way of making movies, and I think I'm in the same place with games. Like, this whole, "I'm gonna make a big game cut into multiple pieces," like, no, bro, just make a smaller fucking game.
Just make a smaller game, more compact, linear story,
Yeah, and
and
just
entertain us.
that's
Less
exactly it.
bugs, less problems. Focus.
Yep,
Focus.
absolutely. Gun Griffin says, "If these guys are who are responsible for Uncharted and God of War, that's it." And he says, "Yep, no one is going to replace them." Facts. PlayStation ship is sinking.
It is. It
Yeah,
is.
and it's
You're
not like it
absolutely
didn't just
right.
start sinking,
No,
like,
it's
if
been
it's the
going.
Titanic and the first half of the ship is already under the water,
Yep.
right? It already snapped in half, and it's only that back half that's still sitting up there.
And you know that back half is hanging on to the idea of having their games on different platforms and have that be able to somehow sustain them. The money has to go out for them to go ahead and put the games on different platforms. Deals have to be made, contracts need to be signed, and if they continue to get hit left and right with lawsuits and their freaking stocks are just on the bottom, I mean, can they even make it to that point where these games are going to somehow sustain? I think they're late to the party. Um, we'll see what
We
happens.
will see what
This is
happens.
something that should have been handled.
Agreed 100%. Gun Griffith says, "If this was Xbox game creators saying this stuff, the media would have a field day."
Absolutely. Dude, the media has a field day now with bullshit that they make up.
100%.
And it's wild because 'cause I've seen some gifs of, like, in comments about, "Oh, there has to be is a rumor." Like, now is this is the joke, right? And then the Xbox community, I saw one with Patrick and SpongeBob running around in circles, arms up, like, losing their shit. There doesn't need to be any type of truth or context for rumors to go ahead and run wild when it comes to Xbox. And it's again, I'm gonna say this, even Phil's words are questioned and weight against the rumors. It's like, well, Phil said this, but these are the rumors that are not factual, but they matter so much,
Facts.
right? And then again, the CEO, PlayStation CEO, we're gonna put our games everywhere. No noise. Nothing's happening.
Agreed. Agreed. Now, if you look right here, right, and you see during this interview, and you see what Neil Druckmann says, right? So he says when they talk about like how many games he has left to make, he says it's not that many, right? So he says, "I don't see myself doing this forever at this scale. It's a lot and it takes a lot out of you. It's very stressful to manage that many people in multiple studios worldwide."
So what he's saying is, PlayStation is cutting back. We're not able to make the games at the scale that we used to because they're not funding that. He's putting down the
And if
pillow.
and if you want a time frame of when he's going to be gone from doing this, do yourself a favor right now and you look at this. He says, "I know that especially now my daughter is 13. I feel like life is pulling her away from me. I know that time is limited, so it's very precious to me. I don't want to waste it when they do want to spend time with me." So if he's saying she's 13 right now, bro, he has a year or 2 tops if he doesn't spend time with her for her to be out there
Well, he's saying
and
it very
gone.
clearly,
So it's like
like,
now
it's
time.
now. He's
Like, it's
saying
now.
right now. Right now, she wants to spend that time with him. That time is limited, right?
Yep,
The time is now.
yep. And so I didn't even realize this, but he says that he's been watching the Quentin Tarantino films lately, reflecting on the director's attitude of only making 10 movies and then calling it quits. I'm very curious whether he sticks to that. I think he will just I think he will just because he's been saying this for so long. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you wanna be out on your own terms,
Mhm.
right? And not after you start shitting the bed and people don't like what your games anymore. Like, what comes to mind is that dude, the guy who made Ninja Gaiden, Tobin whatever the guy. Um, he used to be in charge of the people who made, Ninja Gaiden, and, like, now his last game was on on Nintendo Wii U or whatever. It was that horrible game, and it's like now you're out and people lost respect for you. So, even though you had all those good games, you know, it's gone now. It doesn't mean anything now anymore. Um, so he says, "So I could see myself transitioning to something that's more low key, that still allows me to have a creative outlet, but I've started thinking about how many more of these games I have in me, and it's not that many." I mean, listen, and again, remember, Corey Borlaug read this whole thing and said he's in the same boat, right? Um, and that should be scary for people who love PlayStation because
It should
again,
be.
without these studios making the
PlayStation is
caliber of games they
nothing.
have, what do they got?
They have nothing. They have absolutely nothing.
100%. 100% agree.
Bungie.
They have Bungie. They have Bungie. For sure, for sure. Sir Rips-A-Lot asks, "How
What's
did
up,
Doodle
baby?
get her name? Is that an art reference? Doodle likes drawings." Yes, she is very artistic. She has made many, many beautiful drawings
Thank
that
you,
I love.
C.
So she's very, very talented.
Thank you.
So yeah, Doodle to be free is a reference to the idea that when she's drawing, it's freedom, right? You feel free to create and get your feelings out on paper. It's pretty great. And she
That was
does
well said, C.
thanks. I'm not fucking around. This is think this is a game? All right, come on, man. Um, So listen, he says, Decado says both names
Oh,
are synonymous with PlayStation. Xbox has his names as well, but with so many studios and variety, the big thing, a talking head can leave, right? And I mean, honestly, this is the difference. The talking head for Xbox is the leadership. Now they have Todd Howard, right? Because he did, in fact, he wasn't part of them. They brought him in, right? They bought the studio, and now Todd's there. So Todd is a figurehead, right? So he's somebody that if he were to leave, you would be like, well, what's going to happen at Bethesda Game Studios? Um, but at the end of the day, even the people who are prominent throughout Xbox, right, who you might know their name from here or there, right? Um, it's still it's not Xbox. Like, you don't feel that. You don't put one person as, "Wow, this person really defines what
Xbox.
Xbox
Yeah.
has." It's the leadership. It's Phil Spencer, it's Matt Booty, it's Sarah Bond, it's Aaron Greenberg, right?
I do
Like,
feel
those are
anybody
the
who goes,
constants.
they will just bring someone else in and they will be in charge. Like, again, let's just remind everybody that, come on, who's gone? Jim Ryan is out. They brought in
Super
someone
out.
that said a year tops. By the way, why are we not wondering who's supposed to come in and step up?
Nobody's thinking
Who?
about that.
Nobody's asking these questions.
Nobody's thinking
Who's
about that.
supposed to come in and take charge of PlayStation? Or are they just leaving that open?
100%.
What's happening here? No one's wondering? I mean, it's coming to an end. Is it not?
Facts.
I'm just saying,
Facts.
why are we not talking about this? This is important. This determines the direction that the company will be taking. It's a big
Absolutely.
deal.
Absolutely. Now, to be clear, you come look at this, right? Not too long ago, um, the former senior gameplay pillar producer at Santa Monica Studios over at PlayStation has left and is now working for Undead Labs over at Xbox.
It
And I,
seems
I
like
gotta
they know something we don't know.
I gotta tell you, I do not think that this is going to be a rare occurrence.
No.
I think that you're going to start seeing these prominent, people with big roles. They might not be the figurehead names that but people with big roles over on these other PlayStation studios are going to be like, yo, the grass is greener over on the
Absolutely.
green side, right?
The
And
question is,
it's
how do we get out, and how do we get out of these contract clause without it being a problem, right? I think
Yep,
that's the bigger deal right now. This is all sinking, it's coming to an end.
it is. It is. And this is just where it is, man. This is just where it is. We are in a situation where you don't have a a a a PlayStation that is demanding your trust, right? That's showing you that this is the way, that this is what you should be, believing in, and that you should be sticking around in the PlayStation ecosystem. You should stay in our studios. All it looks like is that the ship is sinking, and we don't know what's gonna happen. So why would you wait to get fired? Right? Why don't when Corey leaves, are they gonna feel like Sony Santa Monica is even worth keeping? Who knows, right? That's the uncertainty that they have going on right now. Um, the Gun Griffin says, bottom line, PlayStation ship is sinking, the rats are fleeing for their lifeboats, and the CEO is robbing the bank.
The
Yo,
CEO is robbing the bank,
oh, I agree. Um,
and the media is helping out in every which way. They're
yeah,
like,
Nick.
"Over here, look at Xbox.
Yeah,
Look at
yeah.
Xbox.
Yep, yep.
Look at Xbox." Come
Well,
on, man.
we
It's
ain't
disgusting.
we are not falling for that shit. Again, I'm telling you, I really think we're gonna work on something with that. I like the idea of getting the real news out there.
Yeah,
Let's have the
I like that
real
too.
talks about what's going on and stop this baby bullshit out there.
Nonsense.
Um, Good Griffin says, "Oh wait," Amik Kapoor says Neil Druckmann wants to move onto Hollywood. I could see that.
Yeah,
I mean, he enjoys making. He's like Hideo Kojima. He loves making these narrative things, and he really worked. He had a lot to do with the
the
show,
show, yeah.
the Last
Maybe
of Us
he
show, which the
enjoyed
Last of Us
that.
show was very good.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it. Um, so yeah, I get that. Gun Griffith says, and the media narrative is if PlayStation dies, gaming dies. Like,
okay.
come on, fam.
Noted.
Come on,
Noted.
fam. Come on,
Tell
fam.
that to Nintendo and all of their fans. Tell that to Xbox and
Facts.
all of their fans and all their studios. Yeah, go ahead.
Facts. Snooky Jackson, homie, thank you for being here.
Snooki! I
Appreciate you.
did it all for the Snooki.
There you go, my girl. That's
Ah.
what's up. That's what's up. It's over. C Money and Doodle. He will retirement this year. I
Yep,
feel it.
yep.
I feel it.
I'm with
Duke
you, baby.
Togo with the save
Duke, let's go, baby.
says Itagaki. He's that rock star looking dude. He's the guy who made Ninja Gaiden. Um, and says his game was Devil's Third. Devil's Third was the last game he put out that bombed. Yeah, it was really, really bad. Yeah, I was close. I said Tumanama.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So Rashawn says Tomonobu Itagaki. Oh,
Tomonobu
facts.
Itagaki. There you
Facts.
go. You didn't say it right, C.
Yep. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Hit that button.
Jonas the dad, what is up, babe?
Jonas the
Let's
dad was
go.
good. Thank you, bro, for being
Thank
here. Thank
you
you for
for
that $2
being
super chat.
here.
Xbox fans are more concerned than PlayStation fans. That's what's crazy.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
what's
you.
crazy.
Why? Why?
I don't know.
Why? I've said it before. If you dumbasses can't stand tall and enjoy the position of power that you are in and embrace it, when will you? When? You literally need PlayStation to be
Facts.
done and gone and dead for you to feel like you're worth something. I'm
Facts.
also sick of, how the narrative is changed and moved.
Facts.
Xbox needs to live in that motherfucking power too. Stand the fuck up. First party games do matter. The fact that we're releasing over 10 games this year matters because PlayStation is not releasing anything. And when we were down, that was the only thing that mattered. So it still matters today.
Facts.
Let's go ahead and let's stand on that shit and make it clear that they don't get to dictate the narrative.
Agreed 100%.
They get to twist, they get to say whatever the fuck they want. And that's why everybody packs up and goes, oh, okay, let me get my lollipop. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, you dumb fuck.
Ooh, spicy.
It's bullshit. I'm sick of it.
I feel it.
I'm sick of it. They go around like freaking flies. Let's go.
Flies circling shit. Yeah.
Exactly.
Facts. You ain't fucking wrong, man. You ain't wrong. Fill my pockets. Thank you, brother, for being here.
What's up, baby?
Says, it's a wrap for Last of Us.
Let's go.
Amy Hennig, Cory Barlog are gone. Naughty Dog co-writer Josh Scher, who shipped 10 games over 21 years at Naughty Dog, left in 2022. Who's left?
Who's left, baby?
PlayStation is turning into the real life The Last of Us. Who's gonna be fucking left at this bitch, yo? There ain't gonna be nobody left in this fucking place, bro.
Oh God, I love it.
Holy shit.
Go.
Who knew?
Let's go.
Who knew that Neil Druckmann was predicting
the real life story
future
of The Last of Us?
Oh man.
Damn.
That should be our first headline.
I love it.
PlayStation has become the real life version of The Last of Us.
That's wild.
Everybody's on their way out.
Everybody.
Nobody left to survive.
Damn.
The homie Amit Kumar, thank you, bro, for being here. Thank
What's
you
up, baby?
For rocking with us. Says, how come Herman Hulst doesn't take any blame for all of this the same way Matt Booty did?
No one's held accountable, baby.
Dude, Matt,
they're not held accountable.
Where is it? Let me show you. Where is it? This is what Herman Hulst feels about delivering the news that he had to let people know that they were let go. Okay, that is Herman Hulst on the day that they announced that those people were being fired.
Yep. They're like,
and
he was like, yo,
partying
your beach
on the beach
and the surfboard is not enough to show my joy. So, cowabunga, dude.
Cowabunga. Cowabunga.
What in the shit? How dare you, sir? How dare you? Can you imagine if Phil was out surfing?
It would be crazy.
Just after the acquisition, when they went ahead and, trimmed the fat, gathered up, right? They let 8% go. Can you imagine if this was Phil out there surfing? He gets judged for playing Diablo.
Facts. But there's nothing. There's no reports on it. Nobody's making a big deal about it.
Nobody.
Nothing.
No, they get to live their best life.
Facts.
And like you said, these higher ups are out here collecting the bag while everything's burning down. They're setting up their future while everything is getting canceled, right? While they're getting sued left and right, and that bankruptcy freaking filing is looking pretty tasty while they're letting everybody go and just watering down their studios. Come on, man. Do it. Do the dot. Follow the line. You'll see it. Motherfucker, they're done. They're done.
It is.
They're trying to squeeze as much money as they can right now, and they're out. They're outie. Audi 500, baby. Let's go. Get
homie William Lewis, man. Thank you, brother, for being here. Thank you so much, man, for that $2 super chat. Appreciate you. Says PlayStation fans all about first party till they had none.
Till they don't have anything. Till there's nothing left. Now first parties don't matter. It only mattered when Xbox didn't have enough and PlayStation was sitting pretty. Let me tell you something. PlayStation's an ugly bitch right now. A ugly motherfucker. And you know that to be true.
Facts. Facts. And let's not forget that he's not the only one out here parading.
Oh,
Jim
Jimmy
motherfucking
Jim.
Ryan. This is a
Jimmy
picture
Jim.
of him at the London studios that got shut down
He
4
was out
days
there.
before.
He just kept it hush hush. Deep inside, he was out there like opera, like, you're getting fired, and you're getting fired, and you're getting fired, and this whole bitch is getting shut the fuck down. Yo,
So
this
this
is
Izzy,
wild.
this Izzy lady said, "Farewell, Jim Ryan."
Oh, much
Salute,
love.
waving
Goodbye
the
to you,
hands.
sir. Jim
But
on the inside, he's like, nah, bitch, you gone.
This
You
lady
gone.
right here, okay, is
It's
Izzy. And you
wild.
can see her right next
Yup.
to Jim, smiling like, yay, we have such a good future ahead of us. And then night for the team.
Night.
So Herman Hulse on the day is like, yo, I'm surfing, I'm living my best life. 4 days before the day, Jim's like, yo, admire me. I'm retiring. Being forced to retire, but I'm retiring. Okay,
Oh my
woohoo.
God.
Party for me.
I can't imagine what all of these employees chipped in on to buy for Jimmy Jim as a
Oh my
farewell
God.
gift.
Can you imagine?
No, for sure. For sure. They went around like, okay, so how much are you putting down? What we buying? Should we just give him the cash? What we getting for Jimmy Jim?
That's crazy.
And now they're all fired out of a job. That's the kind of shit that makes you wait outside for a motherfucker and whoop his ass. Just saying. I'm not saying they should. I'm just saying that's the kind of crap that leads to something like that. You know what I'm saying?
If I were the type.
Yeah. If you were the type,
Yeah.
Beat a motherfucker with a shoe or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's yeah. So and then that was on the 22nd, right? That's that party picture. And then on the 27th, that same Izzy, I have nothing to say. I'm in tears.
She was smiling in that picture.
Looking for a new job, I guess. So please reach out. I'm numb, and once settled, I may have more to say. Let's see if she added to it.
Come on, Phil, go pick up Lizzie.
All right.
Let's go.
Izzy. Wrong name.
Listen, tomato, potato, chicken, and mayo. I'm trying to get her a job. I don't think she gives a shit what I call her.
I'm grateful for all your well wishes already. I will get back to you, but my God, this is fresh. I'm looking for roles in external development, art management, and production. Thank you all. Me and LS will get through this.
Yo.
Oh, look at the homie Fark you. You see us Xbox
go.
dudes being nice.
Yes.
Sorry to hear about you losing your job. I do keep seeing We Are Playground advertising different positions for Fable every so often. Hope everything works out for you and your colleagues.
Oh, Fark you, we love you, baby. That's wild.
People are trying to be nice. But you know who wasn't nice? PlayStation. Okay.
No.
They dropped her.
Come on, Phil, pick up
habit.
Izzy.
He's gonna pick up a Lizzie and be like, I did what you said. Not my fault. I hired Lizzie.
Saying, Phil.
I hired Lizzie.
Hey.
Oh, homie, right you are, gaming. Thank you, brother, for being here. Thank you so much for that. $2 super chat says,
thank you.
Forgot to say, hashtag Sea Mustard saves.
There we go.
Sea Mustard on Halo
Let's
armor.
go, baby.
Oh my gosh.
He will rock it then. He'll be loving that mustard if it has anything to do with Halo, for sure. Look, he's stressed. He's like, yeah, I would. Yeah.
It's not nice.
See? Right, you are making it cool.
Is he?
I love that. Yes, for sure. You know it. Yo.
Like she says, Hope Ninja Theory. The homie Duke Toga says, Hope Ninja Theory or Playground will pick her up.
Yes. You're right, Duke. I hope they pick her up too.
Facts.
Let's go.
Trey Frizzy. What's good,
Trey
fam?
Frizzy, let's go.
Here,
good
homie.
morning, baby.
Appreciate you.
Or afternoon. I don't know where we're at right now. Afternoon for us.
Oh shit. Dollar Knight, you keep saying Lizzie instead of Izzy. Dollar Knight said brotato. Whatever's clever.
Love you, baby.
Whatever is
Demo
clever.
Flow Gaming in the house. Let's go. What's up, baby?
What's good, fam? Y'all getting rowdy
Yes.
today? Salute to the
Earth
Xbox
Day.
family. Absolutely.
Earth Day.
Yo, Fillmore Pockets.
Foolish. What's up, baby?
Foolish was
Calm
good.
down,
Calm down,
Doodle.
dude. Calm down.
Calm down.
Listen, there's no calm. We're
Mm-mm.
always excited.
Mm-mm.
We
I'm
are
always
always
pumped.
pumped.
Thank you for being here. Mr. Kima in the house.
Oh
Let's
shit.
go,
Sorry. Hold on.
baby.
I put Duke Toga here because he says PlayStation fanboys were talking more about Xbox's non-existent funeral than London Studios funeral. Again, dude, they don't even say
Let's
shit.
go, baby. Let's go.
Like it doesn't even matter. It's wild.
You
It's
know,
wild.
they've known that they're not getting any type of freaking games, right? That's been known. They have made peace with that. The idea of there being an Xbox funeral and potentially getting these games, I've never seen these ponies so damn happy than when they thought that there was a sliver, a chance, a possibility that there was any type of truth to these rumors. They were so happy making
Yep.
covers for Starfield, Indiana Jones. They were like, bring it on. The games they hate, by the way, because Xbox games, they ain't shit. They just dream about them.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Mr. Kima, what's up, baby?
It's crazy. It's crazy. The homie Mr. Kima, man, thank you for being here, brother. Says, don't forget the co-founder of Naughty Dog left in 2023. But this is what I'm saying. Like, this is where they're at, bro. This is all on its way out. It's really like Phil might be looking at Satya like, should we buy Sony? Or
Or do we get some shovels?
I don't know. It's
Satya
not
right now is like, keep on digging, baby.
keep
Keep
on
on
digging.
digging.
Oh, Dog 50, Queen of Xbox.
Woo!
Facts.
Thank you, baby. Let's go.
Sickle Shell says, "What's up, player? Thank you for being here, homie." Says Doodle
Sickle!
ranting and all of it is facts. So facts me that.
Let's
Facts.
go, baby.
Yo, it's true, man. It's true. Amit says if that was Matt Booty or Phil, the media would be rioting outside Xbox headquarters.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And, you know, it comes with a certain type of joy as well. I mean, it's like a perkiness to any negativity that they can find when it comes to Xbox. And there's no bigger proof than when these rumors were out and then Phil came out and shut them down and they still wanted to read between the words. Like where can we find something anywhere that can give us a little bit of hope into making us feel that Xbox is going to betray the entire community and fold the cards and possibly not exist someday. Let me tell you something. You don't invest this type of money to not exist.
Facts.
You invest this type of money to be known and to swing your D around like it's nobody's business. From side to side, baby.
Absolutely. From side
like
to
a
side.
mother freaking windshield wiper.
You know what?
Get it.
I don't think that you can end the show better than that moment right there. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. Okay.
Get it, Phil.
Gotta just make sure you swing that D from side to side.
Like a windshield, baby.
Like a windshield.
Windshield wiper. Let's go.
And with that, guys, we're gonna wrap up the show here. What a show, man. Thank you guys all for rocking with us.
Yes.
We appreciate each and every one of you. I don't know at what point that got turned off, but I'm turning it back on. But yeah, man, we appreciate you all. Thank you for rocking with us. What a way to start the week. Sunday morning quest was awesome. Guys, remember, we are just getting started for the week. We will be back on Tuesday night at Phil the Helicopter Spencer.
You cracked me Let's go.
Holy shit.
Day
Doing it
Reezy,
like a
swing it.
windmill. Holy shit. What is happening? The perfect way.
Ladies, you too. Swing the knockers. I won't do it. I won't do
Okay.
it.
Well,
I won't do it.
let's what is happening here?
Everybody get some.
Okay. We will be back on Tuesday. Remember, we're still on the funny week. Tuesday is going to be the night shift.
Yes.
6 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to have the homie Sir X-Men joining us, as well as Dirt Griggity.
Let's go.
Going to be in the building. It's going to be a great show. 6 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday. Wednesday, we will be back with our gaming podcast, On Point, the gaming podcast. Very creative, I know. But we will be back for that. Now, don't forget, the following week is our community blowout.
Ooh, let's go.
So if you haven't already joined our Discord, join the Discord below. Let us know you want to be in the show. We only got 7 slots to be able to do this. So it's first come, first serve. You got to hit us up in order to do it. So join it so you can join our show in 2 weeks. I guess not this week, but the following week. But yes, we will be there for that. And then on Friday, and remember, the gaming podcast is at 4 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday. And then on Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, we will be back with her, him, and a guest. And next week's guest, or this week's guest, is Everborn Saga.
Let's go.
Very excited to sit down with the homie Everborn. We did have his other half, Kay Asante, on the show a few weeks back, which was a great show. So I'm really looking forward to sitting with Everborn. Newly married man.
Yes.
You know, so definitely excited to chat with him. All right, guys. And with that, man, we're going to end the show the way we end every single show. Doodle.
Yes.
We're done.
We are.
Until next time.
You're intruding.
You're intruding.